go person to person. Just muting them. Hold on. Yes. All right. Everyone talk.
Hello.
Stuff is happening.
Checking.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on. You can't unmute for someone. Anthony, I muted you. You can unmute yourself, but I think that it's you because the echo just went away. You should be able to just hit the little mic button in the center middle to bring.
Is it still doing it?
Let me test. Nope.
Okay, I just unplugged and replugged. Apparently, that fixed it.
I fucking love audio video issues because sometimes it's the most complicated fix in the world, and sometimes it's like fiddle with the jack.
Yeah. Literally what it was. I unplugged, replugged back in, we're good.
Never the same problem twice. We absolutely love to suffer on this layer of hell. But yeah, no, I'm glad that it was.
That's weird because I was getting the echo too. So.
Yeah, it must have been like. I actually have no idea. I don't know that much.
I wonder if two people were echoing.
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I ain't hearing an echo now.
Yeah.
It probably means like. It's possible, Reed, that your laptop is fine if you can hear us.
Alright, so do we want to wait for our final member before we... or do we just want to let him roll in late? He did mention that he'll be a little bit late, so...
We're 11 minutes past right now. I don't think it's... Yeah. I mean, I would say give it like another 5, and if it's like 8:46, then I think that we should be live. Why will my computer not load the Twitch chat? On God.
Cat.
Wait, we got a cat? Oh my God.
I do. She's gonna be a camera hug at some point.
I love
Guest experience here.
Where the kitty at?
I think Reed also has his cat out there.
Yeah, I see a tail in the like top left-hand corner.
Oh, baby! Hi! Meow. I speak cat.
Well, she can't hear you though, otherwise she might be offended.
I should certainly hope so. I said a terrible thing about her mother just now.
She smelled of elderberries.
No, that was her father. I haven't gotten that far yet.
I appreciate that you knew that reference.
Kill my laptop.
Of course I do.
Any self-respecting nerd, like, if they don't catch that.
Amen.
Come on.
One does not simply not get that reference.
Amen.
Kermit Z. All right.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Now I see Reed. I'm gonna wait until I hear Reed though before I send this video live. I'm assuming we have some slight diagnostics to do. Hello, Kermit.
Do we have Kermit in the house?
Yes, indeed. So we're good.
Excellent. All right, wonderful. Hello. Welcome to Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah, hello, friends. We're here. We're in the game.
All right.
Did that guy Matt from last week have to drop out?
Sadly he did. Yes. Yeah, I know. Very unfortunate. But you know, it's just not no bad feelings at all. And Lee's gonna take over the character, and yeah, no, we might see him again on other streams and stuff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it turns out his scheduling wasn't actually that great for the later parts of the game anyway. So we're
Can y'all hear me?
just gonna be fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
hold on. I just heard you. Yes.
Was the echo gone while I was offline?
No, we figured out who it was. Anthony had to read.
It was me.
Oh, dope. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Roll20's taken a tiny bit of time to load for me, but
actually, I'm gonna hit honestly, like. Alright, so
Mm-hmm.
I hit stream. It looks like we're losing a lot of frames. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go back to stream starting. I'm gonna. Well, actually, oh shit, my hotspot is down to the point where it's throttled to 120 kilobytes. That's not gonna be any better. We're just gonna hope that this works.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna close the stream, not watch it on my end. That'll give us a little bit more bandwidth.
I have it up on my
We
phone.
are in the same house at the moment. Usually we are. So this goes a little bit smoother. That's alright though. I'm closing the things that I don't need. I'm going to keep Discord open just in case any of the lovely players who have, questions during the game that need answering. Certainly not other things that they'd be talking to me about in the game. Just questions. I'll leave that open so that I can engage in those. Friendly questions about how better to serve the team. Anything you do right now. Arg. Yeah, it is taking its time. I'm getting some music on mine. I feel like I'm still hearing kind of a faint echo.
I do too.
Oh yeah.
Do I need to unplug and replug again?
I don't know. Lee, what do you think?
Honestly, I have no idea, and I'm trying to find the APC that you sent me. Or is the APC?
Oh yes, please.
It got better even after you just said it, but it's still.
I have the old one, not the one I sent you.
I guess I'm gonna go into my DMs and try and find that.
I could try that too.
Hey,
Whichever
Lurb.
way you think it'll be better, faster.
Lurb, how is the stream quality for you?
Yeah, Lee, don't worry about finding it. I'll grab it and upload it.
Okay.
I found it already.
Then I'll come back and put it live again in terms of video. Seems fine so far. Good.
Excellent.
Alright. Do you want me to put us on the city, or you want me to leave us here for a bit?
Yeah, let's leave us on that introduction stage first. Actually, I believe the book mentions that they are going to start on a certain page in the basement area. Right?
Dun dun dun.
Go find that. Yeah, so if you want to prep a scene for them, they're going to be on the sub-level 1 staging area.
We don't have any of the fort maps right now.
But what do you mean, the footnotes? We have the maps.
The fort. Wait, but I haven't.
Yeah, no, we don't. Yeah, right. We have the books maps. We don't have official fort, diesel shot fort maps yet. Give the players a taste of all the worlds, all these worlds.
So what you want me to do?
Put them on the staging area. It's mostly just a visual. It's not.
Okay.
So there's no. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. I'm able to see what you're saying now. Okay.
I moved them to a blank
Slight
page.
change. Yeah, slight change of plans. Yeah, give me what's the blank page you've got going called?
It's called DOW Staging. It's right next to title page.
Oh, lovely.
I just dropped. I thought I dropped everyone, but I think I actually missed someone. Hold on. Oh, yeah, you guys can pop yourselves out. So,
Oh, do we have character art tokens in? Actually, good question.
I got everything loaded up and connected.
Fantastic.
I'm a bit quieter compared to Pat. I can adjust that.
I'm gonna grab my charger while you guys are finishing that.
Okay.
For sure.
Let's see. What else can I close? Okay.
Weirdly enough, this doesn't have that map in it.
It's towards the bottom of the. It's fine. It's really just not a big issue.
I'll just quick map something.
Okay, sure. Just give us a garage for the car. All right. I'm currently waiting, of course, for my Roll20 to load because, of course, everything's going to take forever. Goodness gracious. Okay. It is really slow for me. I'm so sorry about this.
Just chasing the ground as it appears.
I may want to close my Discord for a second, just to see if that helps the.
Yeah, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that at the same time. It's a resource hog. People can whisper the DM in Roll20.
Oh, yes, that is true. Yeah, so I've closed Discord. Anybody who needs to reach me can use the whisper function in Roll20. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, there's slash commands. Very publicly.
Yep, they show up at the very beginning. Alright. As soon as I get a little bit of connectivity, I will drop the car and a character, and we will be off. Okay, DOW staging. There we are. Get me on that page, come on. Okay, this just gives me time to go down and find the character that I'm planning on dropping. Where is he? I think I know where he is. If you guys are enjoying the tunes that are playing while I wait for Roll20 to load, they are provided to us by the indefatigable Cole, who is a player on the channel, as well as an amazing synth artist.
Yeah, if you exclamation mark Cole in the Twitch chat, it will bring up his links.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, and by the way, Pat, you saw both of those test whispers, right?
Let me look.
They're gonna go to both of us because I'm the GM. I assure you guys, I will not metagame. Iona, where I'll be playing, will be making no pivotal decisions about like what room to enter or anything like that. Because
all right, that's a cool guy.
I'm gonna see everything, so I will be playing very dumb.
Okay, Lee. The thing with the stuff I just put on the board. This thing with the stuff. You may have to expand it a little bit.
This thing with what stuff?
The card.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Proportional board. Yeah. The thing is.
Oh my gosh.
You might want to put it in because like the proportions are going to be fucked if we don't like put it in as. Or I guess this is fine. This is what you want it in as, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the interior view of your APC.
That is the this is so far the exterior. Yeah. It's not finished. Yes, I saw both of those tests. Wonderful. I think we're ready to go.
Yeah, probably some APCs hanging out where they are, but I digress. All right, Pat.
Yeah.
I believe it's time.
I think we are absolutely ready.
Time to take it away. Woo! It's been worth the wait. Quite the way it's been.
Lee, if I could have you DJ for me, let's get some of that music from Rigid Stars. You know, like that triumphant kind of fanfare shit.
Oh, for sure.
All right. You've all heard of the oil wars. Hell, most of you have been on the front lines as the United Americas, the Three World Empire, and the Union of Progressive Peoples have faced each other down over scarce oil reserves. Too many fronts, not enough grunts, as the saying goes. The United Americas Allied Command, or the UAAC, and the Colonial Marines maintain an uneasy peace as protesters and insurgents cause trouble across the colonies. This is true of the United Americas refining and refueling station on the frozen moon of Aryakarus, in the Kruger 60 system, with its oil production and space elevator reaching into orbit from the ground. But the colony is in a turmoil and decline. The 2,180 Weyland-Yutani census cataloged 200,000 colonists on Aryarchus. In the 3 years since then, all but 2,000 have abandoned the moon for greener pastures. Whilst the military needs of the USCMC are still being serviced, most of the colony is now little more than a ghost town. Lee, did you turn on the new music? Because I'm not hearing it.
Mm-hmm. It's playing.
Okay, well, I'm hoping other people are enjoying it then. 1 week ago, the Union of Progressive Peoples annexed the nearby 61 Cygni system. All communication with the colony there on LV-038 was abruptly lost. In response, Allied Command assembled a fleet to take back 61 Cygni, using the Fort Nebraska refueling station in the Kruger 60 system as a staging ground. That is where you are. You expected to be passing through Nebraska on your way to war, but each of you Marines were pulled from your companies before they went FTL, leaving you stranded on the fort, on the volatile colony moon, Aryarchus, one of the largest oil producers in the colonies. Aryarchus is also a hotbed of insurgency. With the UPP moving in on Kruger 60 next, the United Americas has decided to cut its losses and evacuate the colony, but as of this morning, that evacuation was suspended. All civilian and military transports were grounded with no explanation given whatsoever. With the insurgency problem, barely a skeleton crew of military personnel and nearly 2,200 divided colonists stuck moonside, it's only a matter of time before the situation blows up. Now, Major Hatfield from the infamous Sin Eaters unit has summoned you for a special moonside mission. That's this gentleman right here. I'm not sure if he's going to shift ping for you. There you go. Major Hatfield, everyone, from the infamous Sin Eaters unit, has summoned you for a special moonside mission. Every Marine has heard of Hatfield, a real soldier who always puts duty first, and lost his very arm as a result. His remaining left hand always resting on the brass hilt of his antique U.S. model 1852 Marine sword, with its shark skin grip bound by gilt wire. His hand grips the hilt as he speaks. Okay, listen up. Everything you're about to hear is need to know, and no one else needs to know. Understood? As of 0200 hours, a 4-man Marine squad went AWOL from this base with classified intelligence that in the wrong hands will mean life or death on the frontier. Intelligence that simply cannot fall into any hands. Command believes the AWOLs plan to make contact with the moon's insurgents and defect to the UPP. We're looking for Wojciech, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese. And he hands out a little pamphlet. Lee, do we have the pamphlets for the handouts?
The people, like the faces that they've been handed?
Yeah, the cards, just the faces.
Yeah.
He hands you mugshots of each and every one of the aforementioned AWOLs, as he listed them. Wojciech, Carvalho, Wright, and Reese. And you get a chance to look at their visages. Here's their ugly mugs, and all the info we have about them. Everything else, classified. Yeah, he continues as you get a chance to look them over. Lee, let me know if you need me to pause.
No, hand it out.
Okay, wonderful. I'm hardly able to see things, so good. Thank you. I want you to find these defectors for me, confirm their identities, as well as the identity of every other fucker they've passed information to, and bring them all in. For the duration, you are Charlie team. I will coordinate from Fort Nebraska. All communication will go through me on a secure channel. We are thin on leads, so start at the spaceport or that dive bar. We are thin on leads. So start at the spaceport or the dive bar, Oblivion. Some asshole there has got to have seen them. Remember, there are insurgents out there too, so stay alert. I see some looks. I know you've never worked together before, but I cherry-picked your asses because each and every one of you is the best at what you do. So get her done. Oh, and one last thing. Deadly force is authorized. Am I clear?
Clear, Patrick.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, Major.
I can't hear you. Am I clear?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes, Major.
That's more like it. I know what you're thinking, and you need to forget that shit. These bastards are not Marines any longer. They are traitors. And you bet your ass they are shit yourself dangerous. Your orders are to bring them in alive, if you can. But if they present a clear and present threat, you goddamn shoot. And you shoot to kill. I'll ask you again. Am I clear?
Clear, Major.
Loud and clear.
All right. On the ready line, Marines. Fall in and move out. So he would send you off in proper military fashion, and he would, after you've looked through the mugs and stuff, he would gesture to what you know to be the staging area. You may now take the time to take on extra ammunition, should you so choose, as well as figure out how you would like to proceed. So you've seen each of the four playing card or each of the four Marine AWOL Marine cards, and you are ushered into sub-level 1 staging area, where a battered M577 APC is being refueled, and it shall be your ride for the duration of the mission. This is your last chance to gather gear and ammunition before heading out, and anything that you take needs to be recorded on your sheets. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it.
Crystal.
Stay frosty. All right. Your connection to server has been... Oh, that is so annoying. I can't drop, like, random NPCs. Lee, can you give me just, like, a random refueling dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really need to figure out something that I can, some way that I can use the Roll20 as it needs to be. Otherwise, I'm going to be asking for things all night.
To be honest, like, we might consider future streams you being inside when this happens, because being closer to the source is going to be the only way we can improve your connection.
Okay, fair enough.
This is going to be the refuel friend, one of the refuel.
All right,
friends.
excellent. At the 10-minute break, or 10-30 minute, sorry, at the 10-minute break at 10:30, I think we'll probably switch and move inside. Okay. So, feel free to, if you have any questions for the major, you may ask them. Otherwise, you can mill about and gather ammunition and stuff. Let me know if you have any other further questions.
Major Hopfield.
Yes, Private?
My name is Silva. I'm in charge of this command here.
Captain.
What is my official rank, Silva? I can't find it.
Let me look. I think.
Starter.
Yes. You actually have a little bit of something in common with this fine gentleman. Let me find. Oh, I'm on the page with not on the page with your sheets. Let me go pop those open.
Tarot is I know I've seen it, now I can't find it.
So Silva, you are. Let's see. You're the captain, and yeah, you're a commander of this unit, and you are also a little something that relates to this this fine gentleman who's giving you the orders. If you picked up on it.
Hatfield, why did these Marines go AWOL? We haven't been given anything clear about this.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know rightly myself. But something must have shaken them. These are, of course, formerly brave Marines. So I'm thinking they saw some intelligence, or maybe their greed got the better of them, and they saw fit to betray their brothers, sisters in the Marines. I don't know what drives the hearts of evil men, but I sure as hell hope that you can snuff them out, or bring them in so that we can find out ourselves.
I assume anyone who goes AWOL won't be brought in easily, but I will make sure of it. You can't tell us anything more about their previous mission.
Well, their previous mission, I'm afraid it was classified. Can't give you any further information about that. Yes, I'm afraid that's all I can inform you of. They were stationed here. They picked up some intelligence that they shouldn't have, and they abandoned our troop.
I tried to have that conversation with him as professionally as possible.
Yeah, he looks at you and says, from one sin eater to another, I trust you can do the job well. Look out for Wojcik. She was a sin eater too. Was.
Take care of her. I'm just gonna grab some reloads also before we go for my weapons.
I highly encourage that. Ah, wonderful. I can see the screen again. Oh, hey, look. We've got more APCs. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, we've got our reloading squad. Got the major here. Playing with these guys like little Lego figures.
Is there a max amount of reloads we're allowed to take?
So you're bound by encumbrance.
Yeah, so a reload for most stuff is 1/4 encumbrance in this book.
1/4, okay.
And it's 1/2 for an RPG, rocket propelled grenade. But I think that you might get a certain amount before it starts cutting into your encumbrance, or at least like the main book doesn't state it, but Destroyer of Worlds does give an amount. If things were shitting themselves less, I would be able to bring this up for you, but it can't. So
you're good.
Okay.
I also want to take reloads, and when I do it, I'll salute and ask my commanding officer before doing anything, just making sure I can go get some extra ammo.
Well stocked.
Yeah, I think Silva's your commanding officer, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are there any more medkits available?
I would say that there are 3 available medkits.
All right. Chaplain will go ahead and take one of those.
Excellent.
If there are any extra, I'll take one too. I have medical training.
All right, mark it on your sheet. Let's see. I'm gonna play. So this music's a little cheery. You guys are getting ready to go out. You get the new track, the amp up track.
I would propose that anything that we want, but don't necessarily have the encumbrance to bring, we just throw in the back of the APC.
Not a bad idea.
So in my inventory, I have just a grenade launcher, which is not listed in my weapons also. How does that on its own work?
It functions as like there's an entrance called UDPL grenade launcher or whatever. So you mean you have one independent of your assault rifle?
Exactly.
Okay. It works. It's I think a medium range weapon or maybe a long, and it does. Do you have like the stats for it in the attack?
No, that's why I was asking.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck.
Probably just like the...
I know where it is. I will have to obstruct the stream to pull it up, but at this point, I don't think we have a choice.
We can worry about it on the break eventually.
Yeah. But it's like it just literally like a single line of information. So I will just grab it.
Book probably.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like the first entry under heavy weapons, and it is.
I think I wrote somewhere.
Right. It's blast 9, so it doesn't have a type of damage, but its bonus is 1, its range is long, and if you score any successes, then you roll the blast 9 and do 1 additional damage. On top of that, I just dropped the info into the roll 20.
Got it. We're good. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. You can also fire other types of grenades, so if you wanted to load it with, say, a G2 shock grenade, that can be done.
Nice. All right, so let me have a roll call. Is everybody ready to go?
Ready to go?
I want to load ammo onto the APC as we were instructed by the commanding officer.
Nice. All right, go for it. Just list that list that on your sheet as well, but give it a parentheses in the APC. Okay. And all right. So when you guys are ready to go, this is the APC you'll all be milling about in. You might want to figure out also who's driving. I think Iona would normally be one of the drivers, right, Lee?
I honestly don't have a thing in front of me that says supporter rifle team, but sure.
I think Iona is in the support team.
That's
All right.
correct.
I'll take the wheel.
All right. You also are joined by whichever Marines are listed as playable characters but are not in the in the party. They will be support casts in the APC who will not do anything unless one of you dies. They're there too, though. I feel like I should mention that.
This is our mobile respawn bunker.
We feel like we have a lot of us back up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So, feel free to put yourselves on the APC spot wherever you'd like to be sitting. The whole thing can fit a whole bunch, but yeah.
So it was in the commander's chair.
Yeah, all right. That would be this one, I think. Oh, is Iona a boy? Shit, I've been misgendering Iona this whole time. All right. Yep. Feel free to move yourselves into the APC, everybody. And from there, I will grab you.
I'm ready to drop us whenever.
Yep.
What's that snake thing outside? What is that snake?
It's that was
snake?
the refueling hose.
Oh, that's the refueling hose. Sorry. Didn't mean to shock you guys. I know you're all on edge here, soldiers.
I mean,
but,
I feel a lot worse.
Don't worry,
Yes,
there's no
Malcolm, it
creepy black snakes on the floor.
I'm gonna make some banter about the fact that he was afraid of that.
Beautiful.
I've seen way worse than you've ever seen, Private, or wherever you are.
Yeah, no, actually.
It's gonna take me out of character. It's gonna take me a while to associate everyone's name with their character at this point.
I was just about to propose that while you guys are milling into the car, you introduce yourselves as who you are as a player and which character you'll be playing. Just a real brief, 2 or 3 sentence thing.
I'm. You can call me Silva. I'll be your commander for this mission, and I hope y'all have what it takes to get it done.
All right. Powerful opening statement from Silva over here, played by Reed. All right, who's next? Silva, you're in charge. Why don't you tell somebody to go next?
Private Dante, why don't you go?
Absolutely, sir. This is, one of my last missions. I'm ready to be done with the course and retire on good terms here. And I'm just hoping to give my best and give my all, and I'll be playing Dante.
All right, thank you, Anthony, or Dante for the evening. Anthony, you can move your character if you click on the little token that represents it. Just click yourself and move. You can move yourself with the scroll with the little triangles, little arrow keys. I mean, or you could literally click and drag.
I'm in the APC on my screen.
Oh, I'm not seeing you there. I must have a lag or something. I'm so sorry. I'm probably just not gonna be able to visually see anything until I get closer to the. That's frustrating. Anyway.
How exciting for you.
I hate this. Okay. Silva, who's next?
Gunnery Sergeant Mason.
All right, Mason.
Which one of you is Gunnery Sergeant Mason?
That's me. Yeah, I'm. I'm Gunnery Sergeant. I was I'm a special team with Chaplain, and responsible for firepower, medical support, coordinating the squad's field objectives. I've actually been in action in the 64 Kingston campaign, and I've seen some much more horrible things than that.
Well, all right. Hopefully this is a piece of cake. Just a breeze,
Hopefully.
It's a Byzantine moon chock full of insurgents. Nothing you guys can't handle. All right.
You and Chaplain, you know each other?
I do.
Yeah, we've been
think
working for a while now.
Well,
maybe Chaplain should go next.
Chaplain?
So I will be playing Warrant Officer Chaplain. Is a artificial person, Hyperdyne model 341C. He's on the rifle team with Mason, and he serves as a technician and the hospital corpsman.
All right.
Catch us up
And I guess that just leaves one more.
Our driver.
Yeah, Iona is a dude with a big old gun. And he's like 8. I think that he used to have a desk job. And, don't worry though, guys. He's really enthused to be out here with you. Absolutely, just chuffed, lads. He gives you a very pained expression. He's like, yeah, gonna have a good time. Yeah, it's been a glorious day in the Corps. And, yeah, he's here to drive, and he's got a big fucking smart gun strapped up to him. So he's prepared to turn anything that looks at him funny into a fine red mist.
Surely you mean anyone.
Well, put that aggression to use, soldier.
Hoorah.
I love your
You're an inspiration, Sergeant.
I try.
Hoorah. All right. So let's get this movable feast on the road. Where to? Let's get you all on the city map. I'm assuming you were. Oh! Important thing. Sorry. Before the city map funness begins, right as you're about to leave, Silva, you see a knock on the glass, gesturing in its Major Hatfield. He's using the hilt of his ornate saber to get your attention. He gestures to the door to let it open so that he can say one last thing.
Alright, I'll open it up for him. What is it, Hatfield?
He looks at you and says, I don't say this lightly, but you can call in an airstrike. I've just run the numbers. something we can provide if you desperately need it. If you call in an airstrike or an emergency evac, don't call.
To wrangle up just a few AWOLs, I think we'll be all right, Hatfield. Thanks, though.
Don't underestimate them. Botchik is a sin eater like us.
Understood.
Stay frosty. With that, he slams the door behind you and says, "Good luck." And sternly walks away.
I'm gonna tap Silva on the shoulder and be like, "Was that a little off to you?"
I don't think he's telling us everything. I mean, why they think we would need an airstrike is beyond me. But hey, I won't say no to some heavy armor, heavy firepower.
You can never be too prepared, Captain.
Quite true.
Indeed. And on that note, you are permitted to leave the garage of the staging area. And we will move us to the city map.
It's the heckin' Vroom-o, boys. But yeah, this is, you might need to zoom out a little, but this
Big
right
map.
here, its name is Paul Revere. No, it's the city map.
You're so hokey.
That's what I'm here for.
Well, alright. So you guys are here. Let me shift ping ya.
The wheels on the ABC
Boom.
go round and round, round and round, round
Yes.
and round. Iona's humming this to himself, not singing, but yeah. I will be like, alright, Commander, we're clear of the base's gates. Where are we headed?
Well, I think we might have a better idea going to the spaceport, see if any of them have tried to get out of here.
Well, alright.
Sounds good to me.
Sound plan.
Alright, now here's a question. I see there's a roundabout right here. How, like, is there like a guard railing of any sort between me and like the snowfield at the center of this intersection?
There's a very flimsy looking one. And in the center of the intersection, there's a couple of small pipes. This is, of course, a massive oil refinery colony. There are some pipes running through, old, rusted over pipes, but they've mostly been covered in thick,
So what I'm hearing
thick ice.
what I'm hearing is I cannot, in fact, just curb check the roundabout.
You could. I'm gonna say it's gonna take a piloting.
Yona will choose not to when he sees that would be troublesome.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and navigate to the spaceport because that's where Silva told me to go. Presumably
All right.
where it is.
Downtown, this piece of shit.
Yeah. So, you guys zoom down the streets of the town, and while you're on your way, you notice that a slight dusting of snow has begun to fall all over the town, which is completely barren. Probably never been here yourselves, but you've seen some colonies in your fair share days, your fair share of colonies. This one is a veritable ghost town, and the buildings sprawl like thick metal coffins in the swirling snow. Thick metal coffins with veins of oil pipes, rusted over, dead like a corpse floating out of its grave.
Fuck, I missed the beach.
And yeah, you drive, and I feel like we should get some like bop and synthwave going for the driving
I feel like this
process.
is a very aesthetic. Like the light is cutting through the ABC sometimes to illuminate our faces.
The blue light, by the way, reflected from Oblivion, the star or the gas giant that you all orbit. As you're on your way, you start to hear the music from the Oblivion bar, which is not that far off. I'm assuming you'd probably take the main road, which sort of veers away from that whole District South area.
Yeah,
before getting onto whatever sort of expressway.
Yeah, like Iona is Iona is a decent driver, but like I'm not looking to take any risks, so I'm just gonna stay on like whatever the widest available lane is that isn't terribly out of the way.
I got a synth bop playing now for the music.
Amazing.
Did you say we passed a bar?
Yeah, the bar is you can hear so you can hear very loud music coming from the bar. It seems to be the only place in town where there's actual people except for the spaceport.
Okay, I'm gonna make some banter while we pass it and be like, you know what, guys? After this mission, I'm done with the core, so I say we go back there and we celebrate.
I could go for a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Something to look forward to.
Indeed.
Except for you, Chaplain. I don't like you, so no androids with us.
Oh, you got something against synths?
I have something against Chaplain. He's my rival.
Chaplin's great. He's a good one.
Mm.
The rivals are.
So as you get closer to the spaceport, you notice lights and people milling about as the GM desperately moves to another page in her Destroy the World's PDF file that we purchased that.
I will
from,
say we will notice
Notice
right up front that at the big old gates around the storm wall and perimeter fence, there's a tank and 3 Marines.
Indeed. I'm looking for that page right now. Yes. So
I'll kind of shoulder my weapon and like when I see this, get kind of in a ready stance, even though it might not be dangerous at all. I just want to be ready.
Indeed. Leah, I think we have the token uploaded for that tank, by the way, if you want to drop it on the board.
Oh.
Or I sent it to you on Facebook, so I don't know if you uploaded it.
No, I did not.
Hold up. And let me do that.
I have a map symbol for it for the moment.
I have the actual file, I think. Give me one sec. Is this?
Let us Let us revel in my half-price knockoff NATO symbol. Just a little bit longer.
Pretty glorious. Pretty glorious. Oh wow! I uploaded the wrong two. Out of the 3, I uploaded the first 2 that were wrong. Great. All right, here we go. Last but not least. Look at that beautiful thing. You guys take a look at this, and if you're so inclined, which is to say, if you swing that way, if you're interested in tanks, this bad boy is just thing of beauty. Yeah. So you approach the perimeter fence, and four Marine security squad with a tank is waiting. They notice your APC, and they look you over and say, "Halt! We'll need to see some credentials."
Get out immediately and show them proof of I am actually Commander Silva.
Lee, can you drop just like a generic Colonial Marine kind of token? Thank you.
Swing open the APC door, get out, and show him my ID. I wanna, while he's looking it over, and be like, "It's quite a nice piece of hardware over there. Y'all expecting to use it?"
He looks it over and looks back at you and says, I see. He hands you your ID and says, really hoping we don't have to, but well, the locals aren't overly happy about what's going on, as you may well understand. The unexpected delay in flights got the whole town riled up. Seems like half the town is here and half the town is drinking to the apocalypse over at the Oblivion Bar. Probably more than half here, though. He gestures to the spaceport, and it's basically a very large open-air parking lot for spaceships. You'll notice that there's a let me see. You'll notice that there's a massive medical frigate of the Conestoga class, which you're all quite familiar with. Oh, sorry, that's not the medical frigate. There is another ship on the landing pad A, which is a medical frigate, and its name is listed as the Moneygam. Indeed. It is, however, not a Conestoga class. The Conestoga class is located in Hangar 1, which is oh no, not Hangar 1. I'm sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. The medical frigate is the Conestoga class. Moneygam. I'm so fucking bad. I'm sorry. Yes, the spaceport has a massive Conestoga class, which looks like, of course, a massive gun with various antennae pointing off of its, the end that one sticks one with, and which is to say the pointy end. And it's just sitting there inert in the landing pad. However, it is surrounded by throngs of unwashed masses, and the whole environment of the spaceport looks quite tense when you get an eye on it. He pats the Kona Marine you're talking to, of course, pats the side of the tank and says, really hoping I don't have to use this, but bad boy can fit so many missiles in her. I'm sure that if we do have to use it, any conflict we have to resolve will be over post-haste.
Have you seen any Marines you don't recognize around in the past, like last couple hours then?
Last couple hours? To be quite honest, haven't seen anybody of that of the sort. It's just the team here and team inside, and you.
Any place in this spaceport you think someone might try to hide out? Escape notice?
Well, I wasn't lying when I said more than half the town's in there. If they were stripped down to their civvies, then well, we wouldn't probably notice a Marine dressed as a casual.
Alright, well, you mind if we take a look around inside? We're looking for... You know what, I think I'll actually show them the handouts that we have, these people's faces, and be like, how about these people in specific? Do you recognize any of these individuals?
Yeah, he looks them over, and he really does think for a minute and says, Hey, Chuck, you want to take a look at this? You're better with faces. I don't recognize any of these folks, but maybe Chuck will know. And another Marine comes over, rather large, bare of a man. You're not sure how he met his weight requirements. In fact, he walks over to you and takes them up, and you'll notice that immediately when you see him, your immediate thought was, oh yeah, I think this guy's a rather tough looking fellow, as he takes the cards from your hands. And he looks him over, and he strokes his facial fuzz and thinks, I think I met one of those folks about 2 days ago. That one right there, right, that's it. Yeah, she seemed really cool, really tough lady. Shared a meal with her.
You shared a meal with her?
Oh yeah, just 2 days ago, in the mess hall.
You mentioned going AWOL from her unit.
AWOL? Oh god, no, she did not seem the type. Dedicated as hell.
What did she talk about?
Well, she just talked about normal stuff. Hating the weather here. Wanting to do good, like all Marines should. Like we talked about our families, stuff like that. Things that we'll do after our terms have ended.
What did she say she was gonna do after her service ended?
Well, 1 second. I want to look at. I want to make sure that I'm not misinforming you. She said that well, she wants to go home and see her family. That she's got a wife and 2 kids. Real patriotic shit, you know.
Yeah.
Makes me proud to be in the service to have
soldier.
Folks like her in the well, it did make me feel proud to get to talk to real folks who had good in their hearts. But I could tell that AWOL, you say, can't be right.
Did she happen to mention where she was going after your meal with her?
Back to work. I think she was you know, I don't recall her telling me what she was doing, actually. Come to think of it, she didn't mention what she was doing on the port. Well, odd. I told her right away I was security.
Security. Did anyone else want to kind of go around and question other soldiers, or should we just head in?
Captain, if I may, Private, you mentioned the flights being delayed at this port. Are there any scheduled flights leaving soon?
No, not until the flight ban is lifted. Didn't you hear this morning? Real odd stuff. We were expecting to get this last shipment of people off the planet or off the moon, but you know, they someone up top shut all that down. Everything's grounded.
Thank you.
When did the last ship leave the harbor here?
That's a good question. I think it was probably 2 days ago or a day. Yesterday. Real early in the morning, though.
Kind of an out-of-game question. When did these soldiers go AWOL?
Yesterday. Sorry. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. They went AWOL yesterday. Towards the evening.
Who do we talk to about getting a flight log and seeing the passenger list on that ship that left yesterday?
Oh, well, you know, I probably might be able to access that from my compad, actually. Been working here security for a week now. Definitely nothing as tense as this, though. Holy shit. People in the spaceport are, one wrong move and the whole place will go up like a powder keg, if you ask me. And, yeah, so they've at this point had enough of a conversation with you guys that you're starting to catch some names. Chuck's obviously the bearish fellow who had conversed with Wright, the guy you spoke to first. That person's name's Cam, and the person who's mentioning the compad is the sergeant of the group, and his name's Dave, and he brings up his compad and shows it to you. It's got names, but it doesn't seem to have any pictures associated with the names. They do, however, require proper identification. So unless there is somebody forging a name, these are probably the correct names. And not a single one of them is the AWOL.
Is there any way we could roll a comtech to see if we could determine if any of them were fake?
Yes.
Who has the highest comtech?
I believe it would be me.
All right, go for it. I think this is the first roll of the session. Goodness.
Hey, those electronic tools paying off.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Great. So I ask, may I see that? And I put my electronic tools into the tablet and do a little tech wizardry.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you confirm that out of the 1,000 or so people who had boarded that that last shipment. Looks like two of them were forged, but you wouldn't be able to tell what they were forged as. No real indication except for the names that they chose were John Doe and the other one was something long and Polish, but a man's name.
Sergeant, it would appear 2 of the passengers on your flight that left yesterday were using forged identifications.
Son of a gun. That's
Can't handle this bad with that.
Well,
I'm gonna kind of pull the captain to the side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull the captain to the side and kind of talk to him, one-on-one, and say, "What's the chances that these AWOL soldiers left the planet?"
Well, I think if they did, there's not much we can do about it, but I want to find out where it was scheduled to go from here, and maybe we can get word back to Hatfield about having something waiting to pick up at that location.
To be clear, they went AWOL after the ship left.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I get that was pretty
Belay
poorly.
that.
Yeah, sorry.
Belay
Yesterday
that.
morning. Belay. Yesterday morning, the last shipment went. This was scheduled to leave this morning, but it was shut down because sometime this morning all flights were shut down permanently until otherwise informed.
I want to ask him about
hello,
that.
Free League Publishing. 0 though so far.
Why, hello. We're just getting started, Free League. Give me a second here. Sorry, continue.
Tell me about that Conestoga parked out over there. Who's that belong to?
Yeah. So the Conestoga that's out and about in the spaceport, it belongs to the UAAC, of course, and they're servicing this spaceport as a means of alleviating the port of its excess population, which is to say, they're running the bus service really, or at least that's what they were supposed to be doing until, of course, everything got shut down.
Is there anyone on board right now?
Would you like to go check it out?
Well, if you don't have any personnel on board right now, I think my men and I would like to go do a search of it, see if any of these AWOLs have snuck on.
Mm-hmm. So the engines are warm, but the ramps are closed, and she's completely dark. The vehicle bay, however, is packed with colony equipment, and her crew is waiting on orders from Colonel Mayers.
And is Colonel Mayers located? Is he in the spaceport?
Oh, Colonel Mayers is no, Colonel Mayers is not the guy that you were speaking to earlier. I'm sorry. Colonel Mayers is in charge of. Colonel Mayers is in Fort Nebraska.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right. Well.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You want to do sweep, Captain?
I think we should go in and see if anyone's hiding out in here.
Absolutely. I'll take point if that's okay.
Yeah, by all means, Sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
And what about that medical frigate?
That is the MoneyGam. I believe I articulated things rather poorly. We've got the MoneyGam. That's the large Conestoga class vessel. There is another ship, however, it's not on one of the landing pads. All the landing pads are empty, but there is indications that there's another ship in a hangar 1 to be specific.
Perhaps we should start with hangar 1.
All right.
Iona looks at Silva. Hangar 1.
Lead the way, Sergeant.
Ooh, I vroom.
Lee, I believe we have a map that's suitable for this. Do we not? The map from Rigid Stars.
Oh shit. I think I know exactly what map you're talking about. One moment.
Yes. Lee's going to quickly dig up our hangar bay map real quick and prep it. But so as soon as you get outside of the hangar, it looks like lights are off, and inside you can see vaguely the silhouette of of some sort of large salvage freighter. By large, I mean, you know, not actually that big, but all spaceships are quite large. She's probably approximately the size of the Nostromo. To give you a point of reference. Maybe a little smaller, actually.
It's expensive to ship. It's like $37 billion or WY dollars or whatever.
Oh, the Nostromo is?
Well, the Conestoga class.
Oh yeah, no, the Conestoga is not the same as the Nostromo. The Conestoga is oh yeah, she's big.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, sorry,
well,
but the
mystery ship. What is the mystery ship? The one with the question mark?
Yeah, we're gonna get you a visual on that in just 1 second. Wait, we do have a visual on that. All right, sorry that map is taking a second for me to load.
Oh yeah, just loaded for me too.
Yeah, and you guys can see without needing your tokens down, right? No, you can't.
Why don't you put their tokens down here? We'll give them a little bit of the diesel stock taste.
Mason and Dante. Yeah. What is? Oh, uh-oh. Alright,
Are you being called?
No, Amber Alert in our area, unfortunately.
Yeah, those are unfortunate. Sorry about that. Alright. Let me drop a token to... Oh, bugger. I'm on the wrong layer. Here we are. Okay. So
Whoa.
Can everybody see?
Yep.
Alright.
Side hallway to the hangar, I guess.
Yeah, let me move that out here more. Boom.
Right.
Yeah, so the lights are out in here, but you managed to locate a light switch. Not that hard. And slowly, the lights start turning on. Let me drop the synth pop real quick and get something a little spoopier.
Light switch go ding.
Boink.
I'm gonna go ahead and flip on my shoulder-mounted lamp as well, just to have a little extra backup.
Yeah, entirely valid.
Iona is just scanning through the little like heads-up display of the smart gun in the helmet, like.
Yeah. So feel free to move your characters. Let's see. Let me shift L or what is it? Control L? Yeah, Control L. All right, wonderful.
To see what we see.
All right. Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, I will like open the door and like peek it and say all clear.
Yes, within you find the money, or you find money can. Sorry, I'm so confused with ship names. You find the Magpie. It's listed as HMS Magpie on its side. It is a G-class Corvus salvage freighter, and the first thing you notice, without even having to make an observation check, is that it's seen some retrofitting towards the edge there. It looks like a lot of the end half of this vessel has been she's been gutted, let's just say. You know, it's a shameful display. It looks like her belly's burst open from the inside, no less. You know, with ribs splayed out to the side and little bits and pieces of ship, you know, hanging like detritus to the metal ribs. Something has been removed rather hastily from this ship. Something intrinsically functional.
I'm gonna look back at the captain and say, Captain, this ship is completely unoperational at this point.
They don't want to try to find out what was taken out of it.
They the comms for this hangar are right over here. If you'd like to go check them out. The comms display. Oh yeah, Silva is. Indeed. Silva, why don't you give me a contact?
I'm gonna find his way into the office and keeps the gun up. Mason, I assume you come with us?
Sorry, where are you going?
The office, with the various computers for this hangar.
Chaplain.
Oh yeah, I can move me in there. What was the name of that ship?
It is listed as the HMS Magpie, a G-class Corvus salvage freighter. And when you look into it, it's going to probably take you Comtech to find specs for it and information regarding its use.
Yeah, Captain, please allow me.
Yeah, you should do it.
Let's see. I think I have something else that I can populate this map with. Ah, yes, there we are. So while you're in here, you may notice, a couple of these bad boys lined up.
Did you take any help actions too, though? Like, does anyone else have contact?
Anybody want to assist?
Can you assist?
That's a good question.
Absolutely, I'll assist.
I can't help.
I'm not gonna be of any help.
All right. So who has a contact that is assisting?
Perhaps none of us.
I have 3 in contact, but I mean
Okay.
it's not
Are you
great. But I can
Okay.
Oh, no, you
assist,
can
yeah.
you can just add one by assisting.
Yeah, I'll
well,
assist.
I think you can actually. Lee, correct me if I'm wrong.
So
here,
it's
but you can add...
that was actually a home rule. The way that raw, it is +1 per person to a max of +3. We played with a home rule that was you can only help if you have a skill point in it, but the modifier you add is your skill, and only one person taking best can help. So if you have
really like
3,
that.
then that would be a modifier of 3 to the contact.
Well, that's my basic, not in Comtech itself, but in the basic
Oh, okay.
skill.
So you don't have any skill. Okay, so yeah. Does anybody have any
No, I
skill
don't have
points in
any in-
contact?
I don't think so, then.
All right, yeah.
Well, okay.
With it. Come on, Chaplain, what are you doing? You gotta dig in there.
All right. Well, the most you can get out of this search is that its captain is named Eddie, and apparently she has been given leave to mill about the town, but she's been required to not step further than, or she's required not to go into civilian areas. So basically, she can go to the Oblivion Bar and here, and pretty much nowhere else.
I'm gonna kind of scoff at Chaplin and be like, "Really, the robot couldn't do it?"
It appears someone.
Oof.
It appears someone wanted to hide those specs from us quite a bit.
Indeed. So if you want to do anything further while you're here, you certainly may. You notice that there's a few of these guys in the hangar, just your normal power lifters, and there's anything else you might conceivably.
Is there any record of
report
when
there?
this maintenance began?
The maintenance was stated to have begun this morning. Indeed. It's evening now, of course.
Perhaps an inspection of the vessel itself.
Are we able to get over and onto it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do it.
Nobody's in this hangar, to be clear, as that you've seen.
Let's do a sweep real quick of the ship, Marines. I'll wait here with Chaplain.
All right. Whoever has the highest observation in the group, please feel free to make an observation roll.
All right. Iona makes a point of going second, gun up.
Naturally. Proper military form.
My observation's awful, guys. It has to be somebody else.
I don't know. Why don't you make that?
It would be a 3 dice observation. Can anybody beat 3 dice?
That's me too.
I've got 6.
Okay, yeah.
Marines can't see
best,
shit.
Best person makes
Get
roll.
in there and
So
help him look.
whoever's got the 6 dice,
Yeah.
enjoy this with the boarding party.
Heard 6 going once, going twice, sold. All right.
Oh, because you're an android, right? Okay.
Excellent. So with your special eyes, you see they do indeed have your brand. But more importantly, the reactor is fucked and has been completely removed. You notice that it was done very hastily and without care for the integrity of the ship.
It appears
Probably. Yeah, it looks like well, those blasters are too inaccurate for a normal construction crew. Must be Imperial soldiers. Which is to say, this was not done by somebody who's giving a shit about the vessel.
I wonder if the haste with which this was done and the lack of care indicates the perpetrators of this were not the owners of this vessel.
And I guess there's no base security or any security, even though maybe cameras on.
You do notice that it does have cameras. They don't seem to have been. You're gonna have to basically start up the ship to get any feeds from them. Do you want to try? Be a piloting.
I think he means the cameras in the hangar.
Oh
yeah.
Yes. There are cameras in hangars that would be connected to the security tower, or not tower, but the security room that you were in earlier.
I'll try to do a contact while they're
probably not going to be a hard DC, so I'm going to give you a +3 to that contact roll. Basically, you have the clearance. You have military clearance, so you can.
Oh, just don't put the don't put the plus sign in the modifier box, or it'll book the roll.
Yes, sorry. And not in the good Mork Bjork sort of way.
It's all good. It happens all the time.
True. Aha! You wanna push that?
I'm gonna push it, actually.
This computer's must be on Windows 95 or something.
No, it's running Windows Bob.
Oh my god, this is like, oh, yeah.
I'm gonna, can I radio the captain? Because I'm not near the captain, right?
Yeah, you guys all have internal
built-in
comms.
radios.
Yeah, you've built-in radios.
Okay, so I'm gonna radio the captain, and I'm gonna say, the reactor core's gone. You could make a bomb out of that, right? What was it that Marine said about this place being a powder keg? Ready to blow?
Well, I'm pretty sure he meant socially, but I take your point. And yes, I do feel like this was the work of one of those AWOLs.
Well, that's an interesting assumption, one that you will quickly find an answer to looking through the feeds.
As I say that, I'm like hacking a little bit.
You say that, and then you look at the feeds and you see, oh my, is that Chuck and Cam and the other crew members coming in here and having a very rough conversation with the former captain of this vessel this morning? And she clearly is not happy with what they're telling her, and she looks like she's getting a little edgy, a little violent. She reaches for a bottle that she has. It looks like a whiskey bottle of some sort, and a gun comes out, and she quickly raises her hands and spits on the ground and says some things that obviously the cans don't pick up, and she grabs a duffel bag, swings it over her shoulder, hands go back up, and she walks away, back facing the wall, and the Marines quickly they gesture to some of the power loaders, the sergeant does rather, and looks like Cam and Chuck pick up some surgical tools, by which I mean to say, torch, and get to work repairing the ship.
Who are these names you're saying? Sorry, I have a really bad speaker hooked up. Can you tell me who they are? Do you know them?
We met earlier.
The Marines you guys met earlier.
Okay.
What was the name of the captain of this ship again? I didn't type it down.
Captain Eddie. Eddie. And it looks like her duffel bag is filled with all sorts of things, and the Marines didn't notice, but you noticed her looking directly at the camera and making a gun gesture to it, as if to be like, oh, fuck you. And then she walks away.
And only Silva has seen this.
Affirmative.
As I was like, I said I suspect our AWOLs of taking this for some reason. Then I go, wait, hold on that. And then I'll describe to them what I'm watching. Like, you don't see any duffel bag laying around anywhere, do you?
Looks like she's got that on her person when she leaves.
Okay. Oh, I was thinking you said she dropped it for some reason.
Oh,
okay.
no, sorry.
Yeah, so she's just holding on to it, leaves. I think we need to go find this Captain Eddie.
Yeah, it looks like the reactor has been removed from the vessel. You don't see any signs of it here, though. It's possible that the Marines would have placed it somewhere else.
Yeah, well, definitely want to talk to them again, too, but I want to see what she has to say first.
Yeah, certainly. Well, you'd probably have to... Yeah, so... Sorry, I won't ascribe anything to you. How would you like to proceed?
Would we know if this reactor blows how much damage it's going to do to the civilization? Would that be common knowledge?
Nuclear bomb.
Okay. So I'm
like,
gonna, you know...
Well, so like nuclear bomb as in like destroys a city, or nuclear bomb as in like the criticality event will kill some people in the coming days and to give a lot of other people cancer?
Probably more towards the latter, unless it was turned into the former.
Alright.
So yeah, no, it would be very bad if it became a dirty bomb.
Yeah, we definitely need to talk to those Marines again, Captain. He may have left. I don't know if he's there.
No, I'm still here.
Cool.
Yeah, why don't we get out of here? I think we've learned all we can in this hangar.
Yeah. Iona will like kick like some like strewn metal and say, if Marines did this, they were probably ordered to decommission it. If this happened after they went AWOL, it's possible this shook down the chain. If the ship can't power up, it can't fly away.
Yeah, someone's keeping these ships here for a reason, but I don't know if those other Marines know why. We'll find out, hopefully.
All right. So is it back to to be clear, you do not want to investigate the money gam or the crowd huddled around it, right? You want to go back and talk to the Marines, figure out why they decommissioned it, and then go find Eddie?
No, I think we should start. We're in the spaceport. We should keep doing stuff here, and then on our way out, hopefully Chuck will still be there.
All right. Well, it sounded like they were stationed there for a while.
Yeah.
I have a question about GM question. So I have I didn't find it in a rule anywhere. I was part of the CBRN squad, so I have a CBRN detection unit. Presumably that would detect nuclear stuff. Like, could I use that to detect maybe a trail or something where thing went?
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up. All right. So I'm gonna say does it say anywhere how you would use that? Does it specify?
It doesn't say anything about it. Just says I have it.
I assume it would involve a Geiger counter.
Yeah, I'm thinking it probably does. I'm thinking you might actually also have to make a contact roll to. I'm gonna give you a +5 because you're used to using this device and you know what you're doing. I'm gonna say a +5 contact roll. Again, don't include the plus to see if it gives you any information that might be very useful to this endeavor.
I think I got that +5.
All right, excellent. Okay, so you guys were just now in, I believe, hangar 2, correct, or hangar 1. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we were just in hangar 1.
All right, so it looks like the Geiger counter is giving you a nice readable trail that leads you to a little shed out behind the hangar 1, and that is when you get there, it is a very, very locked down shed. It looks like there's a camera looking at this shed, and there's a couple cameras looking all over the place too. It looks like most of those were added rather hastily. You recognize them as being marine security devices. And what's more, there is in fact a turret that you can faintly make out inside of, through the window of the shed, pointed directly at the window. And you're very happy that you're all wearing your marine tags, because this is a marine turret that will fire on anybody who does not have a marine. What are they called? IFF transponder.
Are we able to approach it then because of that and try to?
Yes,
knock on
yes,
the
you
door?
can.
Chaplain sort of steps forward and says, please allow me. It may not be safe. And yeah, Chaplain to approach. Is the turret like above the door, or is it like set up to the side?
So it's behind the door. I don't have a visual for this because I was not expecting.
No, right? We can.
But no, it's you don't have to even speed map, honestly. It's just a small shed, and it's behind the door, about 5 feet, pointed at the door and the one window, which is right next to the door. It's very dark inside. There's some chain clutter hanging from the ceiling. Looks like this is probably a place where normally airplane and spaceship parts would be stored. There's a couple other sheds like it, but this one is the one that has, locks on the doors and chains covering all entrances, and a big sign that says "Do not cross."
Okay, yeah. So Chaplain approaches the door and wants to check it out. Like, how secure is this door?
The door is completely locked. It's not foolproof though. You can get yourself in if you try.
Is it locked with an electronic panel, or like chains and locks and whatnot?
It's actually locked old-fashioned, like with a locking key. But again, doesn't take a genius to figure out how to open that.
Well, say if anyone has a cutting torch.
Yeah, Captain, I can.
Chaplain, just use your Android strength.
Yeah.
Something so base may not be required. I do have a cutting torch for me. Use that.
How convenient.
What does the cutting torch give to heavy machinery?
Mod 2, I think.
Mod 2. And I'm gonna say this is a rather easy task. So plus, okay, never mind. You don't even need a bonus. You quickly cut through the chain, and you prop the door open a little bit. The turret springs to life, an orange light flashing behind you, and for a second it takes its time to get itself into combat-ready position, pointed straight at you, and then decides that you're friendly and backs down. And hulking in the background behind this friendly turret is a large chunk of machinery, which looks a little bit like the reactor of a spaceship. Who would remove a reactor from a spaceship? Somebody who doesn't want it to fly, probably. That's who.
Are we getting hits on the Geiger counter?
Oh, yes. Shit's radioactive.
I was like, well, I'm not super in favor of getting fried.
Nor would I like to grow an extra toe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. We found it.
Yeah. It's pretty secure. You think maybe not secure enough if one of the many insurgents were to find out where it is, but it is where it is.
Let's airstrike it.
Did it look like there were sufficient facilities to fix the absolutely compromised hull of the Magpie in the spaceport?
It's probably going to take a bit, but it might take a few days, but it could fly again, hypothetically.
I'm shrug and say they're not leaving on the Magpie.
Yeah.
I'm not even too worried about talking to the captain of the Magpie anymore. We know she's grounded. What else is she gonna? Well,
she may have gotten an eye on whoever did this.
She's really our only lead. Maybe she's recognized some AWOLs. Showing pictures.
She also knows what they told her.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have audio on that feed.
That's true. Let's go find her.
Is there while Chaplin's in the room with the reactor? Is there anything else laying around? Oh no, he might.
So I mean, aside from the tools that are lying about willy-nilly all about the place, you know, like maintenance jacks, torches, etc., there's nothing really suspicious here, except, you know, if you were to look for it, you would probably see marine boots and you know, a whole bunch of heavy lifter tread marks, indicating that, you know, basically there was a chain of custody from the hangar to this location with the Marines.
Got it.
You know, there's a sign that says "Don't litter" and a couple cigarette butts beneath it. You know, the usual.
Great. I think we're done here, Captain.
I agree.
Is there any way we can rig this so that if any of the AWOL people like tell the turret to identify them as a threat now instead of?
Oh,
that's a good idea.
Someone's thinking. Yes. It's going to take a contact, but you could designate specific IFF transponders as enemy rather than friend.
Yeah.
I think that's our best move, Captain. We got to keep this safe because they could make this something that could end all of us, potentially.
Not a bad idea at all. Private Captain, may I proceed?
Yes, please, Chaplain.
All right.
Anybody before the roll is made? Does anybody want to assist in the contact?
I don't have any contact.
Yeah, I don't think anybody can.
I just wanted to add, ideally, allowing us to come back and approach it safely, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, you're only designating the 4 AWOL Marines as enemies.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's why, obviously, these people hit it so that no one can get off the planet, but we want to make sure they can't.
Or that they try to make it into anything else, the bomb or something.
Right, a bomb is
Right.
what I'm worried about. I don't want us all to blow sky
Yeah.
high.
Not that worried about a bomb, but yeah, they definitely want to escape.
Anthony,
Right.
Dante?
Yeah, I'm playing as Dante.
Okay, cool.
I don't have any contact, so someone else got to do all that. Chaplain.
Chaplain.
Yeah, no. So Chaplain pops open the control box on the turret and
We're
plugs
just
the
gonna call you
electronic tools
Robot.
in,
We don't have a name
and
anymore.
I'm going to stand very far away.
Ouch. Amazing. Okay, wonderful. So yes, with that contact, you manage to program the turret to effectively negate the potential for the AWOL Marines to sneak into this shed. Nice thinking. It's clear that the folks up top did not know that there were potentially AWOL Marines when they put this here, so they definitely wouldn't have otherwise been programmed to exclude them. So, with that out of the way, how would you like to proceed?
Well, maybe just myself and Chaplain should go talk to the Captain Eddie while you Marines do a sweep of the shuttle, or excuse me, the spaceport, and see what that big crowd is about.
So,
Sir, yes, sir, and I'll salute and go.
All right.
if this helps influence your decision, you do not know where the captain is supposed to be. She was told not to leave the immediate area of the spaceport and the district. What is it right next to us? District East.
South District.
South. Sorry, District. Yeah. So she was told not to leave the South District, which includes the spaceport.
Well, if we aren't able to find her in the spaceport, I will assume she's in the bar.
Yeah. The odds are she's not in the spaceport.
So are we splitting up?
I think we could do a quick split just to cover the whole spaceport ground.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, you
I
wanna
will
cover the
do whatever
spaceport.
involves remaining in the vehicle.
How
Amazing.
far do our comms reach? Like, if they go to the bar, can we still reach them on our comms?
I would say that would be a little bit of a stretch. The comms are probably good for the spaceport. You can definitely move around there, but if you were to get like one group in the bar, one group in the spaceport, that would not be comms accessible.
I'd
I'm gonna
prefer
go
not
to-
to lose comms if I have a vote.
I agree. I think maybe Chaplin and I go to Hangar 2, and Dante and Mason go check out the Munningham and that crowd.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll stick with Chaplin, if you don't mind, Captain.
Sure.
Okay. So let's
Yeah,
see.
maybe you and Chaplin go check out the hangar then, and Iona, go keep the car running.
All right. So Chaplin and who are going to Hangar 2?
Mason?
Mason.
Okay. Cool. So with Iona in the car, that leaves Dante and Silva checking out the Monogam. Yeah, oh, it's girls' night out at the Monogam, huh?
That's right.
All right.
On our way, I'll make some friendly banter about that and reduce his stress because that's my talent.
Oh,
Nice. Excellent. I love it. I love using your talents here. I'm gonna start with Chaplin and Mason. You two lovely individuals find yourselves at Hangar 2, and it's warm in here. Not from the heaters, but from the hundreds of people crammed into close quarters. Some look angry and desperate. Many wear hoods and scarves obscuring their features. 8 Marines, led by a sergeant, maintain order with an APC and M56 smart guns. And over at the Monogam, which is on landing pad A, the medical frigate Monogam sits on the tarmac, guarded by 12 Marines. While the Monogam's engines are still warm, her ramps are closed and she's completely dark. Her vehicle bays are packed with colony equipment, which you can't see because her vehicle bays are obviously closed. Not sure. And her crew seems to be milling out outside of the Monogam. So, I'm going to betray what I just said, and I'm going to ask the folks over at the Monogam how they would like to proceed first, and then I will get on to Chaplin and Mason at Hangar 2. Okay?
I'm gonna work my way through the crowd, just kind of being nonchalant, but looking for these people that are AWOL, and do my best to observe everything.
Okay. So, and I'm assuming the APC is somewhere in between them. So, to be clear, you are, you're Mason?
Dante.
Okay, Dante. All right, let me actually, so let me start with Mason and Chaplin, if I may, who are at, wait.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I've confused myself again. Who's at the Monogam? Is that Dante? Shit.
I thought that was Dante and
Okay, I'm sorry, that is Dante.
Silva.
Okay, Silva and
You're
Dante. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm very sorry. Yes, Dante. So you're gonna shush your way through the crew and check out the Monogam?
I was more so going to look through the crowd of individuals here and see if I could spot any of the AWOL individuals first.
All right, so it looks like most of the crowd is actually hanging out around inside of Hangar 2, but you're right, there are some people hanging around outside of the Monogam too. It looks like the 12 Marines that are standing here are keeping them arm's length. But there's certainly fewer than would be at the hangar, but still large crowd. You push through the crowd, and the Marines look you over and notice that you're a Marine as well, and they say, or they just kind of give you the nod. And yeah, inside that perimeter are the crew. They are smoking cigarettes and sitting on some cargo crates out by the Monogam.
Captain, do you want to speak with the Marines about these AWOL individuals and see if they know anything?
You want to? Yeah, I was kind of walking with you. I think while you were walking around, I would have wanted to show the pictures around in general to some random crowd members.
Smart move. All right. So let me see something real quick. All right. Yeah. So you show the crowd, and looks like none of them are interested in talking to you for the most part. Do you want to try a manipulation check? I think historically we know that manipulation checks are Dante's strong suit, but you know.
I mean, I'm free to intimidate. I don't care.
I'm being silly because of the other session that we did.
We got this. Don't worry, guys.
Dante is a killer at manipulation checks.
I'm the best. The best, absolutely.
Yes, but no, feel free to give me a manipulation check to see if you can get them into disposition suitable to helping you out here, because they are not friendly at the moment.
I can give you a +1 on that.
Okay, give it. Hit me with your best shot, fire away.
We're both walking around, essentially, showing pictures to the crowd, trying to get them to...
All right. Oh, all right, Dante! Look at you go!
Because she wasn't trying to seduce anyone this time.
Yeah. Very important, very important. Oh, goodness. Now she's gone. Oh, bless her soul.
That was it.
That was it, Dante. Dante's no longer here. She's gonna send to heaven. She succeeded a manipulation check.
Pass beyond this mortal coil.
The mortal coil, indeed.
Ascended to a greater land.
All right. So, wonderful. We were just explaining that you succeeded so well that you transferred your soul on to the next plane of existence. Here.
I was so happy that my character just fell over. So.
Yeah, no, she just fucking fainted. But yeah, no, you
to the shadow realm.
Indeed. Well, hey, you get these folks to ease down and get a little bit less hostile towards you. And yeah, you notice none of them really seem to notice that person. You speak to a whole bunch of them. You talk to a guy named Mr. Zhang, and he tells you that he's very eager to get off this shithole planet and back into the UACC at large. This place is dead, and why aren't they letting us leave? He's pretty adamant about that, and he's like, I don't give a shit about any fucking AWOL Marines. That's your shit to deal with. Let us leave this goddamn hellhole of a planet. And he's calm. He's cool. He's talking to you. You got a dialogue, right? And after you move past him, because he clearly doesn't know anything, you talk to a lady named she calls herself Pixie, but for some reason you don't think that's her actual name. And she says, my grandfather used to work the oil refinery here, and ever since the UACC took over, shit's been horrible. Like, we miss our status as freeholders, okay? Like, you gotta respect that. And we were a thriving colony before you all showed up and pointed guns at us and told us where to march, okay? And after you move past her, she's clearly never seen these folks before. You get to somebody named Michael, who as soon as you talk to him, he didn't say anything, but he starts sweating pretty hard, and he says, I need some air. I'm gonna go talk to my family in the hangar. I've never seen these guys in my life. I'm not affiliated with any of this stuff. And he kind of sweatingly moves over to hangar 2 unless you stop him. And
yeah, I'm definitely gonna get in that way. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the way, and I'm gonna kind of put my gun in his back and be like, "You need to stop where you're at."
Can I roll a minute on him to get him to tell us more?
Yeah. So you can roll manipulation or a command, depending on your preference.
I'm gonna do command then. Do you have a point?
That's the perfect art. Yeah. No. So give it to me.
I definitely believe I can assist on that one.
You have a point in command.
I think so. Give me a minute. I do not. I'm sorry. I'm lying.
Bummer.
I'm weak in empathy. Yeah. Just FYI.
Dante, we couldn't tell. We couldn't tell. Yeah. So
Wait,
he
that's
like
to roll my empathy and my command, right?
yeah. Oh wait, sorry. How many ranks of command do you have? 2?
I have 3 command and 4 empathy.
Oh,
If you
then
just
that's
click, if
3
you click
command and 4
command,
empathy.
it'll roll all of them, shouldn't it?
It should.
Yeah, that's correct.
This is
Looks like it didn't.
Weird.
roll 3 more dice then.
Yeah.
Give me 3d6.
Oh.
That is a 1d6.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Fuck. All right. Well, do you want to push this, or do you want to let it slide?
No, I'm pushing it on this guy.
Absolutely push it. I can banter you back to normal.
Puts his gun in his back, and I just get in front of him, hand out, like, hold on a second. What the hell are you sweating so much for? What are you not telling us?
Give me that command.
So I think I need to do...
Yeah. You can, yeah, you up your...
Oh!
Well then, alright.
All right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Still,
7. I think 2 of those shouldn't count, but
exactly.
I was actually gonna give you a +1 anyway, so... Yeah, oh god, you definitely get him to stop where he's standing. He's shaking in his boots, which are...
Pretty sure he just pissed his pants.
Oh yeah, no, he's lucky he was wearing his brown pants today. It looks like, yeah, no, as soon as he turns around, you can see, like, terror in his eyes. And, he looks down at his chest, rather, like, extremely, like, pointedly. Like, he looks down at his chest, and then he looks at you, and then he starts sweating more, and you can see in his eyes he's trying to tell you something that he doesn't want to say.
Captain, he's either rigged to blow, or he is a microphone.
Or both.
Oh, I want to grab him, like, by the scruff behind his neck, Dante at my side with his gun up, and, like, we start yelling at people to get the hell out of our way, and just, like, forcefully and quickly escort him, like, towards hangar... Fuck, no, I don't know.
Kind of towards the middle.
The first
of
hangar
here.
didn't have anybody, did it?
No.
Yeah, the first hangar did not have anybody.
Let's go there.
I want to take him to hangar 1, because we'll be alone with him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Okay.
so that's what I did.
All right, and why don't we take our 10-minute break now, and we will get to what happens next after the break. Okay?
Cool.
Yay! And I will hide
Awesome.
these people.
I'm gonna move inside.
Here.
Yes.
Is somebody gonna
inside
stay?
settings
'Cause I'm gonna try some new mics here.
Ooh.
See if I
All
can
right.
get the echo out.
Let me use the bathroom before I move, but I'll be right back.
That'll
10
probably
minutes of
be
effort
around.
to...
So we're back at.
Does that work better? Is there any echo now?
I'm not hearing echo. Yeah, I'm not hearing echo.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, this is how I'm gonna roll then for the rest of the game.
Nice. Also, casual reminder, everyone, you can spend channel points, aka Whist, if you're not a player in the game, to give a little bonus. Just give us the character name and spend the 2,000 channel points. And, yeah.
I'm definitely gonna need my alcohol.
Hey, Pat, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Luke.
I might need 15 minutes, so maybe if we start with Mason and Chaplin when we come back, I should be back.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Sure.
can totally do that.
Alright, so I'll be back.
Yep. It gives us a nice, what is it called? Cliffhanger. Anyway, right? It's good. Good tactique. Alright, I'm gonna pop this. Have I muted?
I hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Is the audio any different? Is it worse?
I mean, I switched, so to me it's better because I don't have to keep muting myself.
Oh, interesting. Alright, cool. I'm moving in to the house.
Moving out.
Usually I stream from, right? Usually I stream from my shed, which is an art studio.
Yeah, but I suppose you could say this is a change in the schedule.
Oh God, Lee, this is why Lee sleep in the dog cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be clear, Lee.
Oh, I might have lost Pat.
You got out.
Yeah, I think that she's in the walk between the studio and the main the house proper, so we're about to catch her in the background of my camp.
Usually not living together.
Oh,
Actually,
she started
yes.
to come back.
Pat, you can kind of hear in the stream.
Yeah. What? What did you say?
We lost you from while you were going downstairs.
Oh, hi. Because I have a one of those remote Wi-Fi connectors in the shed, but probably as soon as I closed the door, it wasn't functioning towards this. Hi, my sweet dog.
Indeed.
You're my child. You are my child.
Did you bring the charger with you?
Yes, I did.
Cool, and your mouse is on the dining table.
I don't need my mouse.
Okay,
Thank you. Lee is such a good wife.
The tour of the house.
Oh no, my secret notebook. However will I torment you? Alright, let's see. I think I'll get a chair. Let's see here. I'll be back. Alrighty. Unfortunately, a little less personality to this room. I suppose I could stick my gargoyle in the background though, that'd be interesting. Where would I put her? Right here, I suppose. It does have a penis.
No, friends. Wait, what? This isn't an
What?
appropriate conversation.
My gargoyle. Yeah, my gargoyle. Look,
Oh.
my gargoyle has a penis.
Terms of service. Terms of service.
Tell that to my gargoyle, okay? Authentic French gargoyle. Try telling the French not to put penises on things. It's impossible. Have you spoken to a French before? They love penises.
Amazing. I'm telling Rainbow you said that.
You can tell Rainbow whatever the fuck you want. He's not gonna stop me.
Come back to.
Hi, welcome back.
Hello. This one came over during the break to say hello.
Wait, Kitty!
Mine is currently setting on my Xbox.
Oh,
Nice.
cat C.
Cat City, bitch. Cat City.
Oh.
Let me check out the chat. I have not been doing the chat thing. On Twitch. How we doing tonight? Okay, 9 viewers. Not bad, not bad. Basic numbers.
Those are rookie numbers. Got to pump those numbers up.
Exactly. Rookie numbers, come on! We usually get more like 15, but that's kind of towards the end of things usually anyway. Nine's comfortable average.
Sure,
I want to
more
bump that
action
shit up though. Yeah, and also we've been pretty non-actiony thus far. That might be changing, who knows?
I'm hoping to not lose my character this early.
Oh, that would be unfortunate.
Don't worry,
but,
we have more in the battle bus.
We have more in the battle bus. Exactly.
Yeah, but I've grown very attached to the non-seductive Dante.
Oh, I know. She's absolutely No, you're definitely like goodness. You're Dante, 100%. You have become her. Let me see if I can get this to stay open because, god damn, it is not cold in here. Not nearly as cold as I want it to be. It's not doing trick. Let me see if I can get this window open too.
IDK Queen. I'll get a pat echo because she's not plugged in, but that'll be fixed soon.
What? I can hear you.
Right, I'm just saying that because you're not plugged in, which will need to fix sooner than later. Hey, Jor.
You mean my battery?
No, I mean audio.
Oh! Give me a sec. Sorry, yeah, that is what the echo's from.
It's all good.
Unplugged it so that I could get the windows open. Better now?
Mm-hmm. It's 10:37.
I think we go back, yeah.
Yeah, and we're cutting back to Silva and Dante in. Oh wait, no, hold on. We're cutting back to the other two, Mason and Chaplin in the people-filled hangar.
Indeed.
Still missing. On the video feed, at least.
Ah, bummer.
Oh.
Bless you.
Bless the child. Oh, bless you. Oh, Lord.
It's like I had something, deep inside my body that just needed to burst free from me.
Mr. Cheekbones, thank you so much for the donation of $20. As you can see, there is a Wild Wasteland stroke Wild Magic Surge moment bar. Not sure what that would mean for Destroyer of Worlds, but hey, things can always get really magical. But thank you so much. All of that supports us doing the wild things we do. And
look, Lee, if this thing pops during Destroyer of Worlds, don't worry. I'm perfectly willing to
destroy some worlds.
Here there. If you catch my drift, welcome to the show, everybody. We're going back on as soon as we get a full party. See, the troop is split two ways, right? You got your boys group, complete with an unfeeling robot and a less feeling human, and you got your girls group, complete with a sergeant and Dante.
That's right.
Dante. You know, it's actually really funny. I had a friend back at college named Dante, and we would just constantly go, Dante. I don't know why. I don't know what the origin of that was.
Very appropriate for us right now.
But I feel like it's appropriate. Alright, we've got a thermit here. Let's get going. I'm gonna drop out of the viewership and get back to business. So, we're gonna zoom by. So Dante and Silva just took a very sweating man out of the group and towards the middle of everything else. Meanwhile, Mason and Chaplin, you guys are checking out the other hangar that is filled with people. So, the first thing you notice is there's a veritable mob here, and they are not overly pleased with the folks in charge, the powers at be, if you will. There are 8 Marines, led by a sergeant, as well as an APC. They all have smart guns. They're, trying to keep the crowd down, but looks like a lot of the town is here, and this is not an average crowd. This is The walls are, the hangar, is filled from the walls to the other walls. It's a sardine can of people, if you will.
Sergeant, perhaps we should begin by asking whoever's in charge here if they've seen anything.
That sounds like a great idea. Do we see is there a commanding officer here, or
there is a sergeant who's in charge. Mm-hmm.
Go talk to them.
All right. So the sergeant addresses herself as Sergeant Mitchell, and she states, I am not aware of any AWOL Marines in this location, sir. I believe it is exclusively filled with civilians. And she looks down when she says that and spits on the ground a little bit. And she says, yes, whole mess of them. They're rather eager to get off world, but obviously that's not going to happen. We're here to make sure that they stay where they are and they don't damage the property too hard.
How would you know though? They're all wearing handkerchiefs and scarves. And are you doing kind of background, any kind of checking of ID?
It's hard to do background checks, sir, on the throngs of people coming in here. You're welcome to try. The whole town's here, pretty much.
Have you had
Seems like
any?
you're traveling to the end of the world.
Any disturbances?
She laughs at that and she says, yeah, I'd say about a whole town's worth. Look at them all. If you want to know if we've gotten any disturbances, then the answer is yes. There's about 200,000 of them. Or there's about 2,000 of them, all living in this shithole moon.
Why do we need to keep them all here if there's no way to get off the planet?
We'd rather they go back home. They won't fucking leave. They think that as soon as the Moneygam's lights turn on, they can just swarm the damn place. No order, no maintenance of of law. That's what we're here for. Make sure they don't. Look, when the order comes to send that ship flying, rest assured, we will let the people board. In a nice, neat, orderly line.
And Sergeant, were you aware of the situation in Hangar 1?
Hangar 1. That's the money gang. Or, no, it's the Magpie. Ha,
That's correct.
Yeah. Motherfucker got shut down. Damn nice timing, too. Captain rubs me the wrong way. That Eddie bitch.
Do you, have any idea where she may be located right now?
If you ask me, probably drinking her sorrows down at the bar. She doesn't seem the type to have any sort of discipline. If you ask me, she'd probably fly the damn Magpie drunk, too.
Quite. Thank you.
Cool.
Did you have any other questions for the Sergeant, Mason?
See, we can just look around a bit.
So you have my permission to look around. You can tell that the Sergeant does not have a high opinion of humans. In general.
Sergeant human or just
People? Well, I mean, everybody here is a human. She does not like people.
fellow human beings.
Yes. She does not have the highest of opinions of people.
Great. Given the morale, I think our chances of success with these colonists is quite low, but we should at least give it a try. Would you like to go around with the photos?
Yeah, let's just might as well.
All right. Why don't you give me a manipulate?
Oh boy. How is yours, Mason?
I mean, mine's crappy. Yeah, mine is 0.
Well, this is gonna be.
And I'm good at combat and like medical stuff, and maybe a little command.
This is gonna go great then. I'll take it.
Observation. Could I use observation?
Yes. I'll give you observation.
He's reading their.
Yeah, you're reading the room. Yeah. I like how this is like, oh yeah, everybody play Marines. You're doing a PI mission.
Can I give him an assist on that one?
Yes, you may.
The commanding officer walked into the staff room. He had legs from his curled cuffs to his belt.
Oh.
Oh shit! Ah! All right, Mason. I believe no one here in the room is a robot except for, of course, the robot. You could push that if you wanted.
Sure, why not?
Alright, pop yourself up a stress, then hit that dice.
If you want to, you can +1 the blue bar on your token and it'll blink.
Oh, okay. Where am I?
And make sure you add the +1 for my assist.
We don't have a nice spoke map for this one.
So I just roll observation again and add 1?
You add 1 on your character sheet to the stress. But also,
yeah. I did 3.
Okay.
But if I roll again, there's no push roll.
No, yeah, you roll 1. Yeah, you roll with an additional success, or an additional roll.
Okay, that's better.
So that works. Okay.
Excellent.
So, you look around the crowd. There's not a single one of them happy to be here. But as you show the pictures around, you get somebody who seems to know a little bit about the situation. In fact, somebody's eyes peek at the image, but he says nothing at first, except he rather atypically, as soon as you show him the picture, he looks at you. His hair red like a burning bush, and his eyes teal like the side of a spaceship. And he looks at you and kind of says, "Hey, I don't necessarily know who those folks in the pictures are, but let me introduce you. Or let me introduce myself. My name's Connor. I'm a little bit of an entrepreneur, if you will. Eager to make myself a living in the frontier, whether on this moon or any other moon. It doesn't make a difference to me. As long as I maintain, some friends here and there. I don't necessarily know those folks in the pictures, but hey, you guys are Marines, right? You're pretty powerful here. You got some sway, right? Yeah.
What do you want to know?
I was thinking maybe I don't necessarily know who those people are, but maybe I've got friends who might. You catch my drift?
And what would you require to introduce us to these friends?
Well, I think the only real thing I'm asking for, and it's not that much, just like guaranteed seat out of this moon, if you wouldn't mind. I want my name top of the line, first on the list when the flights resume. Do you think you can manage that?
We don't have that kind of pull.
Oh, well, that's a damn shame. Out of character, guys. You probably could get him at least on a list. Probably not first in line.
Do we have access to? Never mind. Yeah. We can I pull Mason aside to talk amongst ourselves?
Definitely. Yeah. No. Connor. He addresses himself as, looks you over real like, eager like, You can tell that he's formulating plans and concepts in his mind, but his eyes are blank teal, like the side of a spaceship.
So yeah, I lean into Mason where Connor can't hear us, and I say, "This colonist does not seem excessively trustworthy. It may be in our interest to promise him."
Go ahead.
It may be in our interest to promise him a seat on the ship, whether we can deliver or not, and we can look into it if he actually proves useful.
Yeah, I think at least 90% chance he's trying to scam us. He probably doesn't know anything or have any friends. But
Right,
we can
but
just say that we'll do it and then see what happens.
lacking any other leads, it wouldn't hurt.
Sure. Let's just tell him we'll do it.
Okay, great. So yeah, we head back to Connor.
Mhm.
Say good news. We think we can. Good news. We think we can help. But our search time is of the essence. We will need your contacts right away.
Well, between you and me, that was a little bit of a bluff. See, I have plenty of friends, don't get me wrong, but I like to keep my cards closer to hand. I know who you. I'm glad that you can get me a seat on the ship. If I could get that on writing, I think I could get you far closer to your quarries than you otherwise would have been. I've got a little paper that I could. He like sifts through his bag. He's got like traveling bags filled with clothes and shit. And he pulls out like a little bit of a legal notebook, right? And he pops it out and he says, "All right, so we don't have to make this super official." He says, he's like writing like a lawyer would, kind of like, "I hereby declare that blah 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 blah." Nothing super binding or anything, but I really, it would just make my heart at ease if I could get you to. And he's like really writing up a storm here. He's compiled a complete contract by the end of the spiel that he gives you, which basically surmises as you are legally obliged to follow through. And obviously none of this is really legally binding because you're just fucking Marines. But he would like to think that it is. And he hands you the paper and says, "Just sign here at the bottom line saying that you got me a ship or a seat on the shuttle, and I'll tell you exactly where you need to go to find these people."
Sure. Chaplain.
And I'll just find it. Richard M. Nixon.
Says, Nixon. It's a good name. I hear there was was it one of the It was a Brazilian president, right? Yeah. Good old-fashioned American presidential names. I didn't open with this, but my last name's Harrison, like William Henry Harrison, the famous American president who died in office, assassination, I believe. Anyway,
And I, of course, use my namesake Charlie Chaplin to sign.
Chaplin.
Oh yeah, that would have been even better.
That's a building in New York, right? Whatever. Look, I maybe get around some of the seedier places in town. Maybe find myself in bars now and then. And tell you what, I was at the Oblivion bar last night, and goodness, boy, did I see a fun crowd. People just eager to drink their cares away. Not as many as I imagine are there now. The smart money's on waiting here, if you ask me. As soon as the flight ban is lifted, I think this place is going to be the first one off this moon. Something's got the powers that be at edge. But that wasn't the case last night, right? Let me spin you this yarn a little longer. So, I was at the Oblivion bar drinking as I normally does, right? And that synth who's the bartender, oof, she can pour a mean old-fashioned if you ask me. And, yeah, oh goodness. Some fun times, and wouldn't you know it? I think I saw two of them folks that you got on that little paper of yours. Two of those folks. Let me see if I get this right. I think one of them referred to themselves as Car Julio or something. It sounded like some sort of old cartoon character, if you ask me. Like Car Julio, ooh, the Grand Car Julio. But the other one, something Polish like, right? God, it was something really hard to pronounce that seemingly nobody else who runs the scenario can manage to.
What
Wojcik, yeah, it was Wojcik, yeah, that's right. Huh. Those two, I saw those two at the bar the other day. They met up with some real rough-looking fella. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was a nasty-looking bloke. I think I recognize him from a friend of a friend of a friend who knows a friend who maybe, I don't know, knows a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows maybe someone who's got a friend in the, uprising, right? But, you didn't hear this from me, except you did. And you'll be getting me a seat on that shuttle line.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oblivion Bar is the best place to find what you're looking for. The bartender, she's a real gem, if you ask me. Probably be able to tell you a little bit more than I can. Me? I was drunk the whole evening.
Well, all right. Thank you, Connor. Be sure to use our names when you approach the monogram. Monogram? How do you pronounce that shit? Monogram?
The monogram, and I'll just say those friendly Marines from Nebraska sent me. How about that? He winks at you, completely aware that those were fake names, because this guy's just a dick.
Yeah. Wink back.
Great.
Indeed. So that's how your evening goes. Now, on to darker topics at hand. Silva and Dante, the ladies' power team here, has taken a shady-looking feller out back, so to speak. Let me get you to another song, because this one's growing long in the tooth here. I like to DJ this shit. But, alright. So you've got Dante and Silva and this sweaty dude. He's looking down at his chest, sweating profusely. Now he's fiddling with his collar, and you decide, fuck, that's not a good sign. You drag him out. What happens next?
I'm gonna keep the gun pointed at him, but I'm gonna take a few steps back, about to medium range per se.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That was
Dante.
That was Dante. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Silva, what do you do? Silva's with us, right?
Yes. We can't hear him though.
Yeah, you're muted. Reed.
Bummer. Sorry.
Dang it. I'm thinking I either want to roll an observation or a medical aid on him. I feel like I would run over and immediately try to assess his medical situation.
Okay. Yeah, no. Go for it. Either one will give you the information you're looking for.
Okay. Bonus stayed the same, so go with medical aid. Oh, I guess. Yeah.
Boom! It is done. As soon as you look him over, you find that he's sweating. Yeah, it's not because he's got a medical issue. It's because he's really nervous. And immediately after looking him over, you notice why. His chest is bulging in a rather unnatural fashion. It seems like he's got something underneath his clothing. Doesn't take a genius to figure out that he's strapped.
Take a step back.
Yeah, he's absolutely strapped to the nines with an explosive charge, and it does not look like he's happy about that.
Yeah, I'm still standing next to him, assessing it. What is this? Why do you have this on you?
He looks at you and he says, you weren't supposed to be. No one was supposed to know. You.
Can I like manipulate him to calm down?
Please do, because now is your last chance.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Do
I get a
back?
Dante, do you have a manipulation point?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm
I was
the
hoping
worst.
your gun would help maybe.
We all know that Dante is not the manipulative one
Yeah,
here.
not the manipulator of the group.
I'm pushing it. All right, I'm just.
Okay, all right, we push.
Sir, I need you to calm down. I need you to
Give me
focus. We will. Oh my god.
Give me that push.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit! Oh,
Barely.
amazing. He looks at you and he says, "They made me do it. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. They know me. They know me that the only way my parents and my children could get off this planet was we have to destroy this shit.
No, we're not destroying anything. We need to get this off you and disarm this immediately.
Do you have any contact?
You exhausted got me on phone. Tension's rising. I'm gonna say everybody hearing this goes up a stress.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Do you have any
So-
contact?
No.
Yeah, me either. This is
I have
not going well.
base 4. Okay, so I want to try to contact well, he just said he's on comm, so I'm like immediately think to myself, oh shit, we're being listened to. I want to try to disconnect that first.
I'm gonna take 2 steps more
Before
back.
the bomb. Okay.
Well,
All right. To be clear, this guy is strapped with explosives.
do I have a pair of handcuffs to trap him in here with?
He's compliant. You succeeded on your manipulation check.
Yeah.
So you could strap him to something,
Which-
but it's gonna take some time.
Right.
To be clear, you do not have very much time.
So yeah, instead, I want to close combat to like, I guess grapple him and drag him, or if I even need to with the manipulation and get him
He's
behind these
compliant.
chests over here. So yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna grab him and like pull him into the center of the bay
Mhm.
and sit him down and be like,
I
"You've
think
made
you're
your
probably
choice."
kind of out in the open. The snow is falling on you. There's some a
Oh,
soft,
we didn't-
untouched patch. You left, so the you're in a parking lot basically. The money gam is in a parking lot, right? Everything's snow covered though, so that's all the same.
I thought we'd gotten him into the hangar 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Okay, you got him to the hangar 1. I'm sorry. You did. You absolutely did.
Because
You're
I just
probably in the
wanna-
hallway.
I'm just basically getting him into the middle of the hangar and then running the hell out.
Okay.
With
I was
Dante
gonna
on my
say.
side.
Oh, you're just gonna leave him there, huh?
Yeah, he made his choice.
Damn. That's cold-hearted, but just a day in the life of the Marine.
I'm not here to save some dumb civilian letting himself get manipulated into blowing up a bunch of people. So
Once he is clear of what I would know to be the blast radius, I'm gonna try and pop this guy.
Okay.
put him out. Yeah, quick.
Put
Give
him
me
out
that,
of the
yeah.
Don't have to worry about it.
Give me that fire.
Okay.
Don't risk him running out on his own.
Right, absolutely. I don't want him running at us. I use my pulse rifle.
Nice. 2 damage. Okay. You hit him in the unfortunately a little bit lower than you were expecting. Like honestly, like the region between his groin and his thigh, like right there. Like this is definitely gonna be fatal in a bit, but he's still kicking. Not dead yet.
But it hit on the leg, though. Can he
Empathetic, so I'm
walk?
gonna be like, oh, you piece of shit.
Just
Yeah,
pop. Another pop.
you got time
Push
for
it.
one more attack from Silva, if you would like to, before he gets a reaction.
I see that his first shot didn't make it, so I'm gonna pull out my plasma rifle and follow suit.
Give it to me.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Oh.
Out of ammo.
Wait!
Oh.
Roll that panic.
There should be some more. There should be some more bonuses.
Yeah. Also, but like roll the mod on the weapon listen to attacks.
Oh, that's right. My bad. I forgot.
It's all good. Just that, with the pulse rifle, that'll be one more dice. So it's possible you did succeed.
Somebody let me know though, because I accidentally.
That is a whiff.
Ugh, bummer.
So
Does
I
anybody
hold it
want?
together. Oh, go ahead.
You hold it together, but your gun is dry.
Oh, that is shit
lose that.
city. All right. So what happens is this innocent civilian, not innocent, sorry, this very incriminated civilian looks up at you with like puppy dog eyes and says, "Why?" before the bomb that he is strapped to decides to make an unexpected detonation. Oh, it does not start ticking, my friends. It's gone. Boom, like dynamite. Lee, can I have you roll me 12d6?
Okay, so we're making it a blast power 12.
Yes. My roll 20 is taken.
That is 3. Do they get to make a maneuver or anything to mitigate? Or is it the damage Silva and Dante are taking?
So who would have been at the door? I think Silva, and I think both of you kind of had to be at the door to fire at him. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty big hangar, but this was also a pretty big bomb. By the way, in case anybody's wondering, the Magpie is never fucking flying again.
Yeah, it is right next to the Magpie.
It's done.
Poor Captain Eddie.
Oh God, Captain Eddie. Oh. My heart goes out to her. But yeah, no, I think all you both take 3 damage from that. Actually, roll armor. Sorry, you get to roll armor. And frankly, no. Add 2 to your armor because you're kind of partially behind the door.
Okay, I need to roll 2 more then.
Nice. My roll 20 is still taking its time.
So you weren't hurt, thankfully, because the full damage there would have broken you. And Dante, you shield 2 of them, taking only 1 damage.
Okay, Dante, first damage of the night. How does that feel?
Well, it hurt. I'm gonna look over Silva, and I'm gonna say, "Wow, you really popped his cherry."
Amazing.
Nice.
Amazing.
Absolutely perfect. Okay.
And so we're not in a stressful situation. So can that be my talent to reduce stress?
Banter.
Yeah, that is banter for sure. Honestly, I might literally demand one off quit from you for banter.
We shoot him, run out, building explodes behind us, and I see you laying next to me, saying that after that.
Oh yeah.
I just start cracking up.
Iona comes on the comms what the fuck? I just heard an explosion.
Yeah, if you see Captain Eddie, tell her to not worry. She's got new plans coming up soon.
Amazing. All right, so I think you guys have all dealt with your things. Would you like to pile back into the APC? How would you like to proceed?
So I guess the shrapnel that hit me, I'm gonna pull out. Patch the hole a little bit, and hold my hand on her or wherever it hit me.
Yeah. That's. Ooh.
I'm gonna do it like a badass though. I'm gonna not even flinch. Pull it out and just be like, okay.
Damn straight. As to be expected of a Marine.
Yeah, and I guess I'll get on our comm and say, Captain Silva, I believe we're done here, but we may have picked up a lead.
Alright, well, we picked up a bomb, so let's touch base back at the APC.
Oh, I think we heard that bomb.
Yeah, there's
What a radio
more
is. Like,
going
yeah,
on
I
here.
felt it.
Oh, Silva, you're at full HP.
Doesn't bombs do explosion +1? And I only mitigated the actual explosion.
I think that's for grenades.
I
But
think
it's up to Pat if she would want to rule it that way.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that you did take the 1 damage. I think, yeah, sorry, I was not in the Roll20 at the time.
Do I need
but,
to take an extra?
Yeah, then that actually puts the Dante down to 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yes. But you know, you guys are like the ultimate badasses, so I'm sure nothing will happen.
Well, in theory, I think we'll heal at least 1 driving to our next location.
I'm sure Chaplin can take a look at you on the way there.
The answer to that is
Give me
yes.
a little bit of medical aid.
Yeah.
The APC is your safe space.
Yeah. Feel good here.
Yeah, so once we're back at the
All good
APC, I
time.
guess Mason and I will fill the others in on what our friend Connor told us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we
And did
made
you guys
two.
have any further questions for the guards outside before you proceeded?
Well, I definitely think we would stop and like talk to them because we just found a guy with a bomb strapped to him, and we know they
Yeah.
had something to do with that.
Mm.
With
Cam
that shit. With
Cam
the
and
shit,
Chuck.
so.
Yeah, no, Chuck and Cam are and the sergeant, of course, whose name I definitely have forgotten.
Sergeant Dave.
Sergeant Dave.
It was Dave, right? Fuck, how can I forget Dave? Dave, Chuck, and Cam. They all seemed shocked that there was a terrorist who was strapped like that. The sergeant at least is like, oh god, these fucking insurrectionists. I should have known that they'd tried something like this. We need to be more careful in our screening of people who we let enter. And, Cam's like, but the whole fucking town's here! How can we screen them now? We gotta tell people, we gotta tell our people on the inside to look out for more of these fucks. I don't know how that slipped by us. I suppose we don't necessarily search all of carts and bags that, oh god. We really have to up our security detail. I wonder if Fort Nebraska will send us more men. We're really running a skeleton crew, though. I don't know that they will. Worth asking, though.
Chuck.
Were there any civilians injured in that blast?
As far as I think no. The answer is no. You brought the blast to a completely
You flew
barren.
in the hangar.
Oh, that
Yes.
hangar.
Hangar is probably not in great shape.
Yeah.
But
Nor the ship.
The hangar itself is it's better days. And,
I want
the ship-
to say, Chuck, like, tell us about Captain Eddie.
Oh, Captain Eddie. She's a real prick, if you ask me. Look, right? I joined the Marines because I want to make change for the better in the world, or the galaxy, I guess, at large, right? And she is well, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if she was a smuggler or something of the sort. She does not have the highest opinion of us Marines. She started saying something about Miranda rights as soon as we came up to her, and it got worse from there.
Why was the reactor taken out of her ship?
She said she'd come back and fly it the fuck off. We had to do something. Look, we don't have that many
Understandable.
folks here, right? We gotta make sure that the topside's orders are carried through to the very end, and well, we can't have somebody going rogue on us.
Well, I guess
She
we'll
does
tell
not
him that
seem
her
to be
ship
the
is
type-
gone.
Yeah, she does not seem to be the type to reason with Marines, if you ask me. She's got a real chip on her shoulder. Wouldn't surprise me if she had UPP sentiments.
Well, she sounds like she's more your problem than ours. We're here for the AWOLs, so
No, absolutely. Look, we're not letting her pass these gates until the flight ban's lifted. She can do what the hell she likes, but if you ask me, she's probably drinking. She reeked of booze when we came in.
Are we able to give these people a copy of the photos that we have so that they can watch?
You're probably,
soldiers.
you know, I mean, like, look, this is the future of the '80s, so they don't really have smartphones, but I'm sure you could figure out a way.
Okay.
Cool. Well, I think we move on. Agreed.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
To the bar.
Let's go get us a drink. See if we can't find find Dr. Eddie over there, and maybe some AWOLs trying to hide out.
Might I suggest we not inform Captain Eddie about her ship until after we have the information we require?
One should think. Amazing.
It'll be like
Alright.
a side comment we make on the way out. Oh, by the way.
By the way.
Ooh, almost forgot.
Just so you know.
No, we'll make an announcement to the bar. Be like, oh, FYI, anyone who had something in Hangar 1, like, there was an explosion.
That's not so good.
Please report to Kevin and Chuck's office.
If you are parked in Hangar 1, you will not be reimbursed. Sorry. Sucks. Okay. So y'all are going to the bar. Please.
On the way, can somebody medical aid us?
Okay. So it has those of you who have taken damage. I believe it's just the two of you. What are you at stat-wise? Because you will definitely go up 1 health in the transit.
That maxes me.
I'll be neg 1 still.
Okay. I believe the way that health works in this game is you can't up somebody unless they're broken.
Yeah, it's weird, but the medical aid won't actually return your HP unless you are like knocked out. So
About like a med kit.
yeah, like using a med kit and such.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna sit where you at until it's until you're broken, or until enough time passes in transit and stuff like that. You just heal up naturally.
Don't worry, transit is an assured aspect of this module. And also, you know, probably being broken is too. So you guys roll up.
Explosion almost took me out. Like.
Yeah, you guys roll up to Oblivion, and you know it is a lively fucking bar. Let's see if I've got a song for this. Most of my music is geared more towards the action adventure shit. But let me see. What sort of music do I
would go to
have?
a bar playing this song. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, no, I'm absolutely here for that. But let's just say that they've got some funky pop beats going on. I was actually Nox Fenix, I believe, is a friend of mine from the Discord channel, and you know what? I watched Nox's playthrough of this, and he had some pretty funky beats. I couldn't verify that they were royalty free though, so I've got this instead.
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah. They got some high-fast beats. Roll up to the club! Okay, so how would you like to proceed from here? This is a, Lee, do we have the, original map before we put them onto, you know, our map?
Yeah, you want us to show them?
Just drop it on the district, or the overall map near the district south where they are, just to give them a feel, if we could.
Are you on the? All right. Well, I guess we can move them back to the city map.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Just
to give them a feel of what we're talking about. Hanging where I want it.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So is it on the on the map?
No, I've shifted.
Yeah, I've got that connector server thingy. You know, whatever. Yeah. So, tell me, my fine folks, how would you like to proceed?
I'll tell the captain, our civilian contact mentioned a synthetic bartender who may have more info. Maybe best if I were the one to approach her.
Sounds like a good idea. One robot to another.
The contact also mentioned that two of our quarry were speaking with a rough man who appeared to have connections to the insurrectionists. Perhaps you could ask around about him.
By the way, Connor probably would have mentioned that the person's name sounded a little bit like POTUS or SHOTUS or SLOTUS or maybe BOTUS.
Alright. We'll start with BOTUS.
Wow, you read my like a book.
So are we on this map, or are we like we roll up?
Oh,
in the APC,
yeah, no, I want to
Still the APC or?
You guys are in the, I want to let you guys tell me how you want to proceed so that I can move you to the next map.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys all going in full force with your full marine gear, etc., etc.?
I think I should go in, Chaplain. Let's have the private do a perimeter. Let's not split up. Let's have Dante and Mason do a perimeter check.
Okay.
While
Dante,
while Chaplain, Iona, and I go inside.
All right.
So I'll kind of knock my gun against Mason's and be like, "Hoorah, let's go!"
Yeah. You guys come inside as soon as you do a scout of the area and do a perimeter, and come find us inside.
Beautiful. All right, let's get this.
May I also suggest we post someone at the rear entrance?
Your alleyway. Iona, why don't you go kick it by the back door for a bit?
Sure thing. You want me to park the APC back there?
That's a good idea, yeah. Block it off.
All right.
We'll have the APC parked out back.
And quick escape.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't worry. I'll take up the rear.
My God.
It's like we're gangsters, not Marines.
Iona, you devil, you. Marvelous, marvelous. Okay, well, Lee, I will let you place characters as they've stated they will be. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right.
So I'm hearing, like, all four of you guys are going in the front.
No, Dante and Mason are going around the sides to check.
All right, so Dante and Mason, you're coming in back.
Yeah, and then Silva and Chaplain going in the front.
Okay, so Silva and Chaplain, you guys should all be on the page. I will shift ping you. This is where you are out front. It's a very snowy place. Meanwhile, Mason and Dante, y'all back here with me.
Okay, just loaded.
Yeah.
What is this checker chessboard thing here? What is this area?
Oh shit! That is a bathroom. That's something you shouldn't be able to see.
Okay.
My bad. I fucked up. It is.
Yeah, it looks like it's inside. It's funny. You could see like there's a crack in the building. You could see through it like a light.
You're like, hey, what's going on there?
So this black cat right here is named Iona, my old roommate's cat. I named her that.
Amazing.
It's so weird to like see the character Iona. We're like, what?
That's great.
Kitty.
Fantastic.
All right, we all ready? Y'all ready for this?
I think so.
Lovely, lovely. Ooh, Lee, let me make a real quick substitution of your one character that you have as the bartender. I wanted to do something fun and goofy with her. Let me find. Ooh, yeah, that's the one. Oh, that's the one right there. Damn straight. if she'll ever load. Bummer. Wow, she's really taking her time to load, huh? That gives me time to read the intro. Oh, nice. There we are. Yeah. Much better.
I'm gonna go.
All right. So, the Eye of Oblivion. A large blue neon winking eye with a red crescent moon at its center marks the entrance of the colony's only open bar. Inside, the bass rumbles, smoke stings your nostrils, and the alternating crimson and azure strobes burn haloed ghosts upon your retinas. Silhouetted dancers sway rhythmically on the bar stage, while the rest of the colony is a ghost town. Oblivion is packed with local and migrant revelers, celebrating the end of the world. Step on in, why don't you? To the Eye of Oblivion. Fanfare!
The hypest bar.
The hypest fucking bar. Absolutely. Yeah, so you are free to enter. You are dressed as Marines, so you know, that's pretty obvious to those inside. In fact, there is a bouncer who is going to appear right here in like 5 seconds. Okay, cool. Yeah, and he looks you up and down and is just like, so, sir? Very awkwardly, this guy is not a fucking Marine. He has no idea how to treat you. He just looks at you and says, ha ha. Goodness, didn't know we'd have a Marine in the club. Haha.
Can I roll an observation right as he
treatment?
does that to like see if anyone starts to react to him doing that?
Yeah. So as soon as he says the word Marine, you don't even have to roll an observation. The party continues, but some people react to that in various ways. Some people shuffle objects into bags. Some people reach towards their sides. Some people, slouch down further. Some people stand up as if they're about to leave.
I want to...
He looks at you and says, aha, so sorry about that. I guess I was being a little bit loud in announcing certain things.
Yes, thank you for that.
My apologies, he says, completely tone deaf.
I just want to get in his face, just walk right up and stand nose to nose and be like, I don't care about what sleazy bar you're running here. We're looking for some AWOL Marines. You help me find him and we'll be out of your hair.
He's about 6'5" and ripped, and
I'm just staring up at him dead-eyed then, totally serious.
Yeah, he looks down at you with a hint of recognition in his eyes, and he says, certainly, I'm just doing my job. He announces very loudly once again.
We'll show him the pictures real quick. I guess Chaplain, you would probably walk in while I'm doing this.
He looks at the pictures and he says, well, can't say I recognize them. Certainly not regulars.
Just gonna walk away from him without even saying a word.
Nice. All right. So you find yourself at the Snake, which just take a second to bask in the glory that is this beautifully curving tile. Wow, it's amazing that such curved tiles could exist in a tile set.
Tiles. They have those in Hammerfell.
I wonder if those are for sale anywhere! My goodness, it's almost as if I released the Megacorps Marines and Monsters tile set about half a year ago now, which is available on Drive-Thru RPG, but it's probably available on Roll20 pretty soon. .jpg. and we will be updating it with these tiles, which we made specifically for this scene. Anyway, yes. So you walk up towards the bar, and it is rather snaking. It's curved like an S almost, and all the tables here are decorated similarly. It has a lit surface that doubles as a stage. 9 dancers glance and prance upon it, 4 of which are male, 5 of which are female, or 4 of which are male, 4 of which are female, and 1 of which you really can't tell, are spread across the stage. And private tables are available as well. The crowd is, in general, rather averse to your presence here, and as you move through the dense crowd, which is a little bit denser than is depicted here, illicit substances are stuffed into pockets, and guns are stowed or brought to bear. People seem to be, in general, quite tense as you traipse about the vicinity. The one person who is not quite as tense seems to be the bartender, who is rather stoic in her resolve. Faye, too, as she is called, seems to be an almost too perfect individual, walking around the bar with ease, delivering drinks to people who have ordered them with expert precision and an intense attention to detail. In the corner, let me see. Yeah, she'll do. In the corner, you see somebody who is, far too plastered for her to drive, but is bearing the general attire of a freighter pilot.
Well, we found Eddie.
You found a lot.
Captain, perhaps while I talk to the bartender, you might approach our pilot friend.
I'll give you a head nod.
Let me add some more people, random people, to this bar. Grab you.
So, like, while Chaplin is heading to the bartender, I actually want to roll an observation, keeping an eye on the pilot-looking person, but actually circling around kind of the other way and eyeballing all the patrons. And I'm kind of looking for whoever seems the most nervous as I pass by, and that's who I want to talk to.
I think I have sufficiently situated the bar now with patrons. Sorry that took so long. Alright. So yeah, no, you do look around and you find some people who do seem kind of nervous. A lot of them bearing a similar appearance. It almost looks like they're wearing. Oh, that couldn't be right, could it? But it could. Looks like they're wearing UPP jackets, almost. Or at least jackets that were made in the UPP and disseminated among the poorer colonists of the UAA. They all kind of look at you rather shadily. I'm gonna say I don't necessarily want to mark them because there's a whole bunch of them that bear this semblance. But let's just say anybody who's kind of dressed like this.
Yeah.
Maybe dressed in some old UPP jackets.
So I would walk around that whole way I just did, and I'll actually stop by Chaplin, and it's gonna be like, I don't think we're much wanted around here.
No, it wouldn't appear that way.
I kind of want to stand back actually, and kind of listen in on his conversation with the bartender, but I'm actually
people
just
who try to leave.
Can I radio Mason and Dante and get them out to the front and get a read on the people that are just now leaving the bar, and maybe try to intercept them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we're way behind.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
in theory,
definitely
everything-
not.
Well, I'm thinking like while we're doing everything in the bar, they would have been walking around perimeter and maybe at least like halfway to the front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes sense. It's gonna take a bit, but they'll be able to get there.
That's kind of my point, is just to
probably-
radio them and just to, can I do a command roll to, if they can do like ability check to run, and I get
Yes,
bonuses
yes, you
from that?
absolutely can. Marvelous,
Oh, that's a
marvelous.
modifier
That's a
of
plus
3.
3 to mobility. Hey! The person
plus
with
3.
the best mobility makes this roll.
I have 5.
More than me.
Okay. So do I get a plus 3 to that?
Yeah, don't put the plus in
Yeah.
the box though, just the number 3.
Right, just the 3.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Lovely, lovely. All right. So yes, you make it. You make it in time to stop everybody who tried to leave. They're mostly concerned citizens, but now you may place yourselves in the front. They're mostly just people. Looking them over, none of them match the description of the people that you're looking for. Would you like to? So there's 4 of them seemingly on the outside of the store or outside of the bar. Would you like to would you like to intervene upon all 4 of them?
If I can, I'd like to kind of circle them up and get them together and just say,
Okay.
hey, this is just routine. Like, we just need to make sure that none of you are these people, kind of deal.
Okay. All right. Give me a manipulate plus 5.
I'm glad you gave me the plus 5.
Yeah, I figured you guys need it. You guys are not the best to manipulate. I'm so sorry.
Well,
Yeah, you needed that plus 5, but all right. So yeah, they all look at you. They all seem fairly cooperative, if not like shady as shit. One of them stuffs away a gun and probably something that looks a little bit like an X drug into a pocket and says, "Oh, those pictures. Do not recognize anybody on that. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Good. That's what you're here for. Not the drug tape. Wonderful. Yes, I do not recognize that person. If you don't mind, I shall be vacating the premises.
I'm gonna tell him no, that we need him to be with everybody else until we get done on the inside.
Oh, wonderful. I'll just sit here around close to this car, right?
I'm gonna shoot
Yeah.
the tire out of the car.
That is. Ooh, why did you do that? That's not my car.
And feel like you're nothing more to me than that tire.
Hands up, noted. He says his hands are not actually up though. Yeah, everybody else seems to be a little bit less like ostensibly shady as shit, but most of them do not recognize the photos. One of them kind of looks at that and it's like, oh. I was here yesterday. This whole end of the world thing's really hit me pretty hard. I'm pretty sure I saw 2 of them fuckers here. That one and that one. Yeah, the one kind of stuck out more than the others. She had like black fucking veiny shit all over her skin. It was really gross looking. Probably took too many of those illicit drugs that I've definitely never taken. Yeah.
Sorry, what was on her skin?
The
Black veins.
fuck the Polish lady. The Polish lady. Yeah, she had her skin was gross looking, Like she had some black veins and shit, like some looked like it was straight out of like one of those corruption hentai magazines. God, it was weird. Yeah, no, I've never looked at hentai though. Yeah, don't know what else to say.
Connoisseur of Three World Empire exports.
Yeah, no. So that's what he says.
I guess.
You keep the perimeter while the people inside do other things. Okay.
Yeah.
So it does look like people are kind of milling about trying to make an exit here. A lot of the people dressed in the UPP jackets are. Ooh, thank you for those beats, Lee. Damn, you DJing right. Okay, cool. All right. So it looks like a whole bunch of the UPP jacket people are trying to leave, but people on the inside. How would you like to proceed?
Chaplin hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Faye too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you've got Faye, and you've got presumably your buddy, your old pal Eddie here. But yeah, no, Faye. How would you like to talk to her?
Sure.
Order a drink.
Chaplin will sit down at the bar and try to get her attention. I'll say, barkeep.
She looks at you, and her eyes are her pupils are purple, and it looks like she has a little bit of a devil tail situation going on behind.
I say, you don't see many people like us around here. Certainly not like yourself.
She looks around the room, and then she looks straight at you and says, "No, you're right. Allow me to drop my facade for a moment. Not very many of our kind find their way into this bar. I assume you're here on business."
Yes, we are on orders to retrieve 4 AWOL Marines who are known to patronize this bar, and they are quite armed and dangerous. Everyone here could be in danger. Have you seen any of these men and women? Show her the pictures.
Yes, I have seen 2 of them.
Which 2?
Yes. Please show me them again. I shall tell you which 2. And then, once you show them to her again, she lights, her eyes light up, like literally they light up, like there's some light behind them that just goes whoop, whoop. And when you see you show her the pictures of Wojciech and Carvolio, sorry. She recognizes those 2, and she says, "This one and this one. I have seen them here before, last night, in fact."
Really? Do you recall, or did you overhear anything about their plans or where they might be now?
Yes, actually, I did. The Corbojo planned to take a whiskey with pickle water chaser, and the Wojciech planned to take an old-fashioned, followed by a pitcher of It was not Budweiser. Let me think. It was a pitcher of something. Goodness, I'm so sorry. I can't remember what.
I'm sure we'll come to.
Aspen. It was Aspen.
Oh, good. I'm glad we sorted that out. Perhaps they have further plans after the drinks.
Oh yes, I don't know. Possible.
Were they seen meeting with anyone in particular?
Yes, they talked with Many people.
Are any of those people here now?
Let me think. She looks around the room. Yes.
Could you point them out to me, please?
Yes. She does not point them out.
Would you please point them out to me right now?
Yes. And she does point. One individual, one of these balding motherfuckers, this one, over here. I'm gonna say, kind of sitting over here, actually. No. Sorry, sitting over here. Right. Yeah. So she points at that person and says, "Yes, that one." They talk.
And I say, great, thank you so much for your help. That'll be all. And
what do you have to order?
Nothing for me, thanks. Don't drink. Terrible habit.
She looks upset by that, but then, like behind the programmed upset feeling, you see like a wash of relief almost, followed by a kind of mutual understanding. But all of that is drowned out by the "Oh no, you didn't order a drink" programming.
As Chapman walks away, he sort of shakes his head and says, "Civilian models."
Feels gross, man. Feels gross.
Great. So I guess next I would want to check in with Silva before we go approach that other guy. So let's see what he's up to, or she's up to. Yeah. Let's see what Silva's up to. Silva, you approached our good friend Eddie. How would you like to proceed on those regards?
So I would Silva would walk right up to her and just standing over her, one hand on her service pistol, and say, I'm looking for the captain of the Magpie.
She puts down her drink and she looks up at you very slowly. She looks at you and she's just like, "Present."
You're a pretty popular lady around these parts.
Don't remind me. Ugh.
First, I want to just hold up the pad in front of her and show her the pictures.
What is?
Her useless
Why you put? Why? Who? What is? Am I under arrest? I'll have you know, I have rights.
Eddie,
what is this?
Shut up and listen. Stop speaking.
Fuck you.
You're drunk.
Okay. Okay, officer. I'm at a bar. I had something to drink. Am I under arrest? Are you detaining me? She kind of laughs at that. In spite of herself.
It's gonna be. I will if I have to.
I want to get arrested. That's not my scene. If you know what I mean. I don't want to get arrested.
Does she have the duffel on her, or do I see her duffel from the video?
She does have that duffel, yeah. Ooh, she's got that duffel, though.
I want to ask her, like, what's in your bag?
Hey, no touchy, no touchy. This is private property. I have rights. I have rights.
Can I command her to hand her bag over?
Yes, you can. I will not give you any modifiers because she's both drunk but obstinate.
Right.
Which kind of conflict. Excellent, though. That works. She looks at you and she says,
give me your bag.
Fine. My wallet is in there. I have a license for this all of the things that you see in the duffel bag. I have a license for. I'm a licensed pilot. I've got a ship. I'm a captain. I'm a captain. They can't take the sky from me. You can't take the sky from me. And yeah,
I just
so
want to
she
like.
has herself that. It's got guns in it, to be
I feel
clear.
like I should roll a stamina check just to see if I can hold it together, knowing that's not true. Like, no, the sky was taken from you, actually.
Oh yeah, no, honestly, if you're feeling conflicted, go up the stress.
I am gonna.
You can, yeah, no, it's fine. Go up the stress.
You asked for that.
So what's in her?
Wait up after that. Yeah. No. So she's got like, well, she's got a shotgun. She's got 2 handguns, both of which are loaded. The shotgun is not loaded, but it is fully capable of being loaded. There's ammunition for it. She has 2 grenades, not shock grenades. We're talking danger dealing grenades, type that you don't actually want to see on a spaceship. But you know, aside from the 2 service pistols and the shotgun, she also has a whole bunch of. She's got a compad for work, a compad for not work, and she's got like, you know, bars and bars and bars of credits. And you know, she's got a whole bunch of paperwork, some files, gum, lipstick, mascara, eyeliner. She's got a whole bunch of other shit, some casino coupons. Honestly, her bag's a fucking train wreck. She has a flashlight, also.
Well, I'm taking this whole.
And she's also got a spacesuit, one of the really old-fashioned ones, MK 35 or 3.5 or whatever.
I want to say to her that the USCMC is confiscating this.
Hey! I've got rights. That's not right.
Not on this moon, Eddie. Now, if you want your stuff back, I need some information.
Hey, I'll give you information. You drop my fucking bag first, okay? That's got photos and shit in it, right? That's like my life in that bag, okay?
Who are the guns for, Eddie?
For fucking me, okay? That's who. I've got a license for all the fucking guns. You piece of shit.
I want to show her the pictures again and be like, and who are these people? Where have you seen them?
Look, if I knew who those fuckers were, I'd be telling them the same thing I'm telling you now. Get the fuck off my duffel bag, you piece of shit cop.
Discreetly knock her out.
That one seems kind of. Alright, wait, whoa, hold up. Drop my fucking bag. Drop my fucking bag. Okay? Drop my fucking bag.
Eddie,
I think I see one of them.
Eddie, you and your bag are coming with us. You're being
That
drunken
is not
disorderly. Let's see what Cam thinks about this attitude. You know what? We're gonna take you back to your ship, and you're gonna hang out with your ship for a while.
Wow.
I think at this point Chaplin might be seeing the commotion that's rising.
Yeah,
and,
Chaplin, come back up over here. I need some help restraining her.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! I'll go willingly. I'm not gonna say I consent, but I will go willingly.
I might say, you know, as we're sort of restraining her, crap. Now, Captain Eddie, no need for all this unpleasantness. If you would just tell us what we want to know, no one would have to go anywhere.
What do you want to know? And will you drop my duffel bag?
No, Chaplin, it's too late for that. She and her bag of contraband are coming with us.
This is not contraband. I have a lot. I'm being detained. Somebody call it. Oh god.
Knock her the hell out.
Oh god.
I'm gonna pull out my assault rifle at this point.
She quickly
and...
realizes that you are the law she was hoping to invoke.
Yeah.
Terror crosses upon her eyes as she realizes all is for naught. All is ash. Yeah.
I might lean into Silva at this point and say, I may have another lead within the bar. It would be in our interest not to provoke the locals until we've spoken with them.
Well, I want to try to escort her out before she makes too much of a commotion, essentially, while Chaplin continues his investigation.
Okay, excellent. So you, I'm gonna say with that command, you get her to kind of capitulate and follow your lead. If you would like to move yourself out of the bar, she would follow.
Yeah, I want to try to track
She's
down.
in it for the duffel bag, you know? Like,
Right, yeah, I'm just taking her bag out.
yeah, as long as you have the duffel bag, she follows you.
Perfect. I go find Dante and Mason out front.
Okay, so you have acquired one pathetic indigenous life form. Okay, so Chaplain, you have been informed that somebody here knows a little bit more than maybe they should.
Yeah, so it's this
really
person.
Publishing, we're in the Oblivion Bar. Things are developing.
Indeed. So it's this this kind of quote unquote balding individual.
Okay, my roll 20 is like kind of running like crap. Could you just drag me to where they are?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, right there.
Oh, great, thank you.
Yes. So
what do I see as I walk up?
So this gentleman, by the name of Petra, is, you know, he, as soon as he sees you, he tries to stand up, but you get to him first. He pockets an X stem, and, he pockets it right next to a little bit of a, well, it's not a, oh goodness, that's a classic, a Rexham RXF MSEVA pistol. Goodness, what a nice gun. Pockets it right next to that, and yeah, no, he looks at you and says, "Well, hello there, sir. Do you want a seat? I've got the seat next to me is open. You sit down by all means."
I kind of put my hand on his shoulder, you know, a little bit stronger than I need to, and I would say, I prefer to stand, thank you. Perhaps you have a moment to answer a few questions.
Yeah, no, anything for the... He looks, like, you know, eyes up to your head, eyes down to your boots, and he says, anything for the Marines. You keeping our moon safe, yeah.
The Corps appreciates your gratitude.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
My compatriots and I are on the lookout for 4 AWOL Marines from the very Corps that you seem so ready to help.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Well, it's come to my attention you may have met with several of them yesterday. I'd like to speak with you about that.
Sure. Take a seat, or I guess you can stand. If that's your preference.
I'll stand, thank you.
Sure, yeah. No, please, Saj, do you have pictures you can show me, or, I can't say I recognize any, I can't say I knowingly talked to any Marines, but, you know, maybe face it, ring a bell.
Yeah, sure, so I slide the pictures down on the table in front of him.
He looks at them, and roll me an observation check. Oh, damn! Okay. Not only do you see that he recognizes them, you see, you know, the hairs on his skin go, you know, shoot out to the side. You see his the veins in his you know, in his throat pushing blood faster than they should. You know, you see that all of the telltale signs that someone is stressed out by what you're showing them. You see everything, and you know in your heart of hearts with absolute certainty that the next words out of his mouth are lies. Well, I can't say I've seen any of these fine folks, but you know what? You guys in green, as it were, doing great work here on the moon, and I absolutely 100% respect your endeavors here to keep the populace in line and make sure that nobody jumps ship, as it were. You guys are doing great. I can't say I've seen any of these AWOL Marines, but you know what? If I see any of them, I will absolutely fucking tell you, because I respect the troops. I respect
so
Marines.
I push down a little bit harder with the hand I have on his shoulder, putting a little bit more pressure on there, and I lean in close to his ear and I tell him, me personally, I don't care about that likely unregistered gun you have in your pocket, and I know you certainly don't have a registration for those extras. Now, me personally, I wouldn't mind, but I might know some security at the spaceport who would.
Roll me a roll me a manipulate +3 if you could.
No.
So,
No, you're the person who can't push. Fuck! Damn it. Okay. All right. Regaining composure is the game mother here. Yeah, he looks you up and down. He says, "Haha, I would know what you're talking about, sir." And look, it's just me, right? We're just person to person, tete-a-tete, as it were, right? It's just me. Look, if even if I did know those people, I don't see why me telling you that maybe they were at this bar the other night would change anything. I can't say one way or the other.
Them being here might not change anything, but if you knew where they plan to go next, that might change quite a bit.
Well, hi. I'm just a humble bar patron, and I have absolutely no affiliation with anybody aside from this glorious bar and the wonderful service we get here at this bar. The wonderful fucking service we get here at this bar. Oblivion's high, end of the world, great shit.
So one last chance, I say to him, there's no need to continue lying. I know you're not telling the truth. What would you require to give me the information I need?
I need to use the bathroom. You're a guy. Do you need to piss? Maybe in the men's bathroom?
I would love to piss in the men's bathroom.
Wonderful, he says, gritting his teeth. Yeah, so you guys are.
What a casual statement to make.
I am a guy. I go to the bathroom. Would you like to join me in the men's bathroom? Very casual. Yeah. So
after
behind,
offering anything you wanted.
indeed, behind the stall, which by the way, there is a glory hole. Don't ask. Don't tell. Behind the bar, the bathroom stall separator, whatever those things are called. You hear him say, "Now, you didn't hear from me. You didn't hear this from me, but all right." So I did engage in some friendly conversation with some folks last night who may or may not fit that description, right? And well, I put them on to the next person, as it were. It's not in my hands. I addressed familiarized them with the good even stalls, and well, Ivan or Ivan or however the fuck you say that Russian ass name. Ivan took it from there.
Who is this Ivan?
Oh. Well, Ivan's, oh god. Before I ask this, or before I tell you, that flight ban, right? That's not gonna last forever, right? Like, they're gonna... We can get off this shithole, right?
I'm sure everything will be taken care of in no time.
Well, alright. Ivan is, affiliated with folks who want this, moon to keep spinning, the way it's been spinning before your kind, came here, if you catch my drift. It's one of them folks who, kind of thinks that maybe somebody else could, provide us some assistance that you guys haven't done.
So I am now right in the stall right behind him.
He is
And I
actually
say-
big.
Yeah, and I say, right, uncomfortably close.
He
I
turns
catch you.
around and, like, kind of pees on the wall a little bit. He's like, oh, shit.
I catch you.
Zips
Drew.
himself back up.
Where can I
Yeah.
find this Ivan?
Well, okay. You didn't catch this from me. You really didn't catch this from me. You've never heard of me, and my name is Bob, if anybody asks. But there's right. So there's this kind of place where these folks meet, an oil refinery or something. No longer working. They turned it into a little bit of a kibitzin place, but now this is just between the two of us. Really just between the two of us. But I think that that Ivan was. So those AWOLs you showed me pictures of, right? They was not the only folks in this bar last night that had some sway. See, the deputy. The sheriff's deputy showed up. I think Ivan might have made the wrong impression on it. If you ask me where Ivan is right now, probably not meeting up with the rest of the gang. I think Ivan maybe, I think Ivan's in jail.
In jail, you say?
He zips his pants, buttons the top, reattaches them to his suspenders. Yeah, you know what? If you ask me, I think Ivan's in jail. That motherfucker was not capitulating, as it were. He says, slightly curtsying.
Out of character, is there more than one jail? Would we know where that is?
Yeah, the sheriff's department, yeah.
Oh, okay. Great. So I pat Petra on the shoulder and say, "Thank you, Petra. Don't worry.
The name's Bob. The name's Bob. If anybody asks."
Okay, Bob. I've already forgotten you. And I head out of the room.
He says, "Aha, yeah. I may need to shit, so bye."
Beautiful.
I also like how. By the way, we made these maps. There's not a single sink in this bathroom.
I thought about
can't afford
adding one, but you know,
Amazing.
there's snow
No,
outside.
that's good.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All right, so is everybody? The whole gang is here, right? Pretty much. Who's in the? Oh, that's Iona. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
Iona.
back. As far as I know,
No,
like,
Iona's the getaway driver. All right.
I'm chilling in the
So-
back alleyway.
Do you? Yeah. How would you like to proceed? You guys consolidate the information. We will try to. Oh, it is 12. Okay. So give me a little spiel as to how you would like to proceed from here, and I think we will call it for the night. We will try to continue on our 3-shot ambitions. All right.
Sure. After we, combined all of our info to what we've got Captain Eddie in our custody. We found out this.
Are you guys bringing that poor fucking sap with you? Oh man, that is
she's
unfortunate.
She's our.
I'm gonna honestly, I'm gonna stat Eddie out, and she will be a potential backup character for one of you guys.
Oh, delightful.
I'm into it.
So we got Captain Eddie. We have this info about this Ivan. Two of our people may have been meeting with. That's now in jail. Do we have any other leads?
Ivan is potentially in jail. You guys have been informed that there may be like a defunct refinery where people meet.
Oh. Right.
And you have Eddie with you, who is just, super fucking thrilled to be there, and also entirely too drunk.
Does Eddie have a first name?
Also Eddie?
Yeah. She does not tell you it.
She's now Eddie, that's it.
It is probably on her license, but like, her license is very old and hard to read, covered in shit, so, her name's Eddie.
Alright.
And we know that Wachowski or whatever had... Wachik was seen with black...
Love that with that name.
Some kind of black vein.
Oh, yeah, some kind of infection. Right.
Wachik has some kind of black veiny shit going on.
So,
I honestly think we should go to that refinery first. We know where to find Ivan now, but we might be able to catch
Yeah, we could at least try to start tracking it down and take a look at it from the outside, do some surveillance. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm completely good with that. I'm more on board with going to Ivan first, just because he's our lead to get everything in. But I mean, I'm gonna listen to the captain based off my character.
Yeah.
So, quote unquote, Bob would have told you that Ivan's pretty tight with the insurrectionists, so to speak. I mean, obviously, Bob would have used vaguer terms, but yeah, the idea is that find this Ivan fellow, he might be able to lead you to further stuff. But the refinery is where he's under the opinion that Ivan hangs out. So.
Yeah, the only advantage I see to going to Ivan first would be, you might have some info that would be important for us to have before we stumble into that refinery.
Right, and that's what I'm worried about is, we're walking into a trap that we could have avoided.
The night is young.
Mason.
Yeah, do you have any thoughts, Mason?
Sorry, what?
Do you have any thoughts on what you'd like to do next?
No, I just kind of want to move the action along. It's kind of a bit slow. I mean, I've been sitting hanging out the past half an hour while you guys interrogating this person. So, yeah, just going to wherever the next place is would be great with me. I mean, I think wherever Eddie said to go, yeah.
All right. Yeah. What do you say, Captain?
Sounds like majority wants to go to the jail, so we can do that first. I haven't looked at the map either, so I don't know if that's on the way. Then we would definitely go there.
Yeah.
First.
So the Marshall Station is right here, and then to reach the oil refinery they're talking about, we take the 2 straight north, and that's the oil refinery's area. So it would literally be on our way, driving.
It is on your way.
That seems like a better idea to me.
I'm assuming that on the ride we'll have a 10-minute heal on someone. On
definitely. Lee, can you put us on? Can you put the staff or the characters on the Marshall Station? I will not probably give them the whole Marshall Station spiel, but it might be nice to put us on the map, right?
Sure.
Beautiful. Thank you. Do we have a attendant for the? Yes, I have an attendant. Wonderful.
Iona pulls up well, I guess this is where the marshals are.
All right, yeah, you guys have reached the copper hangout, where you can acquire all your copper needs. Marvelous. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you guys roll up on the station, and it is snowy. It's getting snowier. And, yeah, you guys have rolled up on the station behind you. You think you may be followed by a Daihoda tractor, but like not an old Daihoda tractor, kind of a newer model. Wonder what that means. And on that note, you guys have rolled up to the station. There's a quote-unquote newer Daihoda tractor behind you, following you, obviously. We will call it for the night.
That's the we can't. That's the stairs up. That's like a.
I'm sorry. There are stairs to get to the station. Yes, sorry. So, that's going to be the session for tonight. I'm sorry that it kind of was not all that dramatique. But yeah, it's 12. I know that I told you guys I already finished 12. It's 12:15, so a little bit after that. But we're kind of just getting back into the swing of things here. So a little bit lower, little bit unfortunately, less got done than I was expecting, but I'm sorry about that.
I mean, in any tabletop role-playing game, a mystery opener is going to do this.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Wow.
I think when we get into the real swing of things and the action starts going, it'll be a little bit easier. I'm still kind of hoping that we get that 3-session swing. So expect the end of Act 1 and the beginning of Act 2 next session. There will be a tiny time jump, maybe, probably on the hours side of things rather than minutes. But that'll happen later. I'll talk to you guys about that more next session. So what we do here at Diesel Shot after a session, we usually ask people a little bit of feedback, and we incorporate that into future sessions. So let me start with somebody who's been here before. Let me go ahead and ask Lee, what did you like, what didn't you like, and what do you want to see more of?
Lee, what did I like? Obviously, I liked the cool maps, XD.
Oh, yes.
No, I'm fucking around. So this is explicitly about things that Pat can control. The person who runs the game can control. So I will say I enjoyed how you played every NPC and brought them to life. I did not like total time spent talking to NPCs. Felt like there was a bit more time spent on them than substance they provided the plot. Which I know feels like it goes against anything that I liked, but yeah, I'm gonna call it now. There's no way we're getting this done in less than 4 sessions, friends. Not after it took this long to do this.
I think I can.
Called. You need to cut an act out of this game to do it. You need to cut an act out. I digress.
I don't think that's true.
What I want to see more of is some party encompassing activities, shootouts, run around places, stuff that brings the whole group together into the fray. But yeah, that's more or less my feedback. And so basically for this, we just say what's something you liked, what's something you didn't like, what's something you want to see more of. Keep the emphasis entirely on Pat and things she can control. This is not about your fellow players. And yeah, I think that's everything I have to say.
All right, so who has to leave first? Who's desperately trying to find a way out of this?
I'm good.
I'm good to sit.
Okay, nobody has anything super pending? Because I will definitely let you go first. No. Okay.
Go Mason.
Then I will go by the order I see them in the Roll20. Anthony, what did you like, what didn't you like, and what do you want to see more of? Again, we're trying to focus it on the GM here. And, feel free to tell me exactly how you feel.
I definitely agree. I like the idea of the NPCs. I think you could have at one point directed us a little bit straighter so that the act flowed a little better towards our ultimate goal, because we had no idea where we were supposed to go, and that made it really hard. And I understand that might be something in the book that I'm not seeing, but it just made it really hard and to figure out where we're supposed to go next, you know.
Totally.
But thinking back, as I'm talking, I'm thinking back. You guys did mention the fact that the bar was like kind of hopping, so maybe we should have stopped in there first, and then that could have guided us a little faster through. So I don't know. So that, I mean, I like it, but again, it was a lot of back and forth tonight with NPCs, which can be okay because it builds the story. But like he said, I foresee this being a 4-session thing as well. And I'm okay with that. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm okay with that. I like it. I like building the story. I like being able to get into it.
Yeah. No, I'm happy to hear that. I'm hoping still that this is gonna be a 3-part, because I do know, having read the other act, obviously, they kind of go through pretty fast. From what I'm reading, it's a lot less NPC discussions, but you know, this is kind of like a little bit of a PI sort of thing in the beginning here. So I did not want to like speed you through it and like force you down any one path. I completely understand though that may have been the wrong approach. So yeah, no, this is absolutely why I want to get some feedback from you guys. And so yeah, all right, is that your feedback?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Jeremy, what did you like, what didn't you like, and what would you like to see more?
Well, I'll echo what everyone else is saying. I think your representation of the NPCs is super fun to interact with. You do a really good job role-playing as them and encouraging us to also get the role-play out, so I appreciate that. I think as far as talking with the NPCs and taking up so much time tonight, I mean, I really enjoyed it, but I recognize like I was doing a lot of it, so that would be, you know, it's hard when you have a group this large. And also I feel it's specific to not only this module, but kind of the way our characters fell as far as what our stats are. The android character ends up feeling like I should do all the skill checks, and you know, there's an android character to go talk to and all that. So it's I didn't realize at the start of the night, you know, how much of a attention hog Chaplain could end up being.
Dude, I bet if we had gone to the bar first, though, that wouldn't have happened at all. Like, it was sort of the path we took as to why the session kind of went this way.
Yeah, there was a lot of context rolls called for, and I'm sorry about that. I definitely let the whole shuttle thing take a little bit longer than it should have. Sorry.
Right, but what else? I'm not like, I didn't have a problem with there being no combat tonight. Like, honestly, in these kind of tabletop games, the combat ends up being one of like something that feels like it's fun and tense, but it's it's usually the least interesting part of it to me. Like, these sort of interactions that we had tonight are like what I like to play these games for, so I was okay with that. Like a no combat kind of night.
Well, don't worry. There is combat coming.
Right, I figured that might be the case.
I kind of figured, the first session would end in a combat. I was a little bit off on those regards, but I think, you know, you're a combat junkie. You're gonna be in luck these next couple of yeah. All right. Well, absolutely. Thank you very much for your feedback. Do you have anything more to expound upon?
No, nothing that pops to mind immediately.
All right. Excellent. So Kermit, you did not get to say very much today. I'm very sorry about that. Yeah. What do you think? What did you like? What didn't you like? And what would you like to see more of?
I think what Lee said was pretty close to how I felt. Like, I like all the effort you put into the making the map and you know, role playing the NPCs. I think it was just way too slow. Like, and I mean, even if I was involved, it's all right. Even if I was involved in like those scenes, like, I feel like, you could just, you know, okay, we'll move past this. You know, this guy knows that thing. And then I love role playing, so I don't care about the combat. Like I don't care that there's not any combat. I mean, it'll be fun because my character is good at combat, but still, I'm fine with not having it for sure.
Yeah.
I just feel like I just wanted to see more of the action and get more through the story.
Definitely. Absolutely agree with you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Again, I feel like I really let y'all down by not having this end in some sort of climactic combat, but I feel like calling it at 12, now it's verging on 12:30, probably the better call. I could have definitely gotten you to a combat, but it would have been a little bit of a stretch, and I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourselves and experiencing this module to the absolute most of its capacity. I absolutely love Andrew Gaska and all the work that he's done on this module. I've actually had conversations with this man, on Facebook. Like, he's a great dude, and I'm very happy to see this module played out. So I just want to do it justice, But I'm sorry I did not get you guys through to some combat. The closest we came was a bomb.
We're probably gonna die if we go in combat.
I mean, you're probably gonna die, yes. But
but don't worry, we got +1 respawn on the battle bus. Who wants to be Captain Eddie?
Battle bus respawn. Yeah, no, but I fully expect some people to die. Anyway, the glorious leader. Last but not least, Reed, give us your feedback.
I thought for sure like you guys would circle the bar and find something like out back or on the side, and then if you didn't, you'd be able to get inside real quick. And then I think that was what, if I was DMing it, I would have just tried to bring in the outside people in faster, knowing there's nothing out there. But even if you guys were inside, it's like it seems there's only 2 or 3 NPCs to talk to that all are going to essentially point you to Ivan. I think it's almost more of like it's just hard to do because there isn't any combat at the bar. There's really nothing to do there except info drop from NPCs, which also saying like I wouldn't change how you do NPCs at all. I would just get their info out faster, especially if the module kind of leans toward there's nothing else here except learning about Ivan essentially.
Right.
But yeah, I love how you played up the NPCs themselves. Like I think that's what the time should be going towards, but like, and that way it would speed up in between if we just get their info sooner, essentially.
Totally.
I also think about play styles too. I think that has a lot to do with it because I'm more aggressive. Like I was like, knock him out. Like I'm done with this. Just knock him out.
Wait, what's that? The guy literally killed someone and blew up an entire barracks. These were action based. Yeah, I'm shocked.
It almost seems like the spaceport is totally useless. Like, because if you don't go there, it's gonna explode while you're at the bar, and all the people there are gonna get killed, I guess, and the ship would be destroyed, and you maybe find out about it later, but it still didn't. I don't see how that points towards what we're supposed to be doing.
Honestly, when I ran through in my mind the scenario of how much do we need to prep, where do we need to be ready, are we gonna get through Act 1, are we gonna breeze into Act 2? In my mind, I was always like, we either won't go there, or we will go there incredibly briefly, see it amount to basically nothing, and then move on to the bar. So my mind was always, we go to the bar, we proceed to one of the leads from the bar, and I guess...
there's a reason we don't have a map for this.
Yeah, there's a...
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's a design flaw because they're making it like a sandbox, but it's like a useless tool to waste of time. Like it doesn't actually serve a purpose.
I should have steered you further away from the spaceport. Like there are definitely some leads that can get you places from the spaceport, but most of them lead to
there's also like the difference in the leads that you guys have seen versus the leads that were at those places, because like you guys didn't get, like I know 100%, we didn't see 100% of both the bar and the spaceport had to offer. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fascinating to look back over it at the end after we're done and be like, okay, so here's what wasn't in Act 1 that you guys could have seen or whatever.
Yeah, and
I would like that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm 100% down to do that, especially for like a longer standing. Yeah, like 3 sessions for me is kind of a long standing campaign because I don't run campaigns. But yeah, no, I will absolutely do that. And if this runs into 4 sessions, I'm very sorry about that. I'm really gonna try to keep it to 3.
something that you could have done when we were on our way to the space shuttle, and you kind of know that there's not much there. You could have.
I could have steered you harder.
Well, no one wants to be railroaded either, though. You could have just had the bomb go off while we
That's
were
what
like
I'm saying.
approaching
You could have
it.
triggered the
Yeah.
bomb while we're
Ooh.
because then it's like, oh shit, like all those people just died. You watched this happen. Tragic, yes, but there's nothing else here now because the bomb went off and it kills everyone.
Yeah, and maybe
Yeah.
the Marines have a little bit more, so you can info dump from the Marines or something and point
Right.
them towards the bar at that point.
Oh God! Ah, that's
At some point, I was honestly
smart.
expecting you to call for an observation roll for what do you see at the spaceport, period, whole zone. Give us some clues, we fuck off. But
You know, I mismanaged the spaceport. I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine.
I honestly
Sorry.
liked the spaceport more
The
than the
spaceport
bar.
was
I would
fun,
just
yeah.
maybe put more of the same info in both places, so whichever way your players go, it'll move this act
yeah,
along.
it wasn't bad content. It just
Yeah,
you know,
unfortunately, all of the spaceport leads kind of direct you to oblivion. To be
Well,
honest,
for
there's
instance,
like one or two that don't. But...
like what Reed was just saying though about maybe shuffling where those clues come from. Like we met Connor at the spaceport who just said go to the bar and talk to this person who sent us to Ivan. So why couldn't Connor just send us to Ivan?
Right, exactly.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And that
Well,
way
in
we
fairness,
don't-
Connor was shady as shit. Like Connor
Sure.
did not actually know anything.
So that's why we loved him.
I figured.
Connor was a dick.
there's also like the
We love
possibility that like I actually don't know because I don't remember I don't think that they like the book leaves a lot of this up in interpretation. But in theory, the bomber might have been able to point us to the lead that we're about to follow up on.
Right.
Hypothetically, if you guys had disarmed him, yes, actually, he could have gotten you a lot closer to where I was actually kind of expecting you to disarm him instead of letting him blow himself up because I kind of
shoot him in
thought
the leg and run.
I kind of thought you wanted his leads, which would have actually
I mean, that
taken
would have
you
been
pretty
great.
far.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah,
but it's also like the fun of like emergent gameplay and how it's gonna diverge. But yeah,
Finish Connor and save the bomb guy.
I think I did.
Absolutely.
I think that we've gone through everyone's formal feedback, right? Because like we can say in
Yes,
call,
yes,
but I'm
I
gonna
think
rage
we've gone through
because
everybody's formal
the audience is
feedback. I
basically
think there's
gone.
definitely-
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
pop
there's
the rage.
definitely some things that I want to talk about more before we before the whole lot of us go. But yeah, let's.
Alright,
move
I'm
on.
rating.
Let's
See, you're gonna
yeah,
go
let's rate.
legendary action official. Gonna be very nice and polite and great community we have here. See you on the flip.